Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Under. Let's go! VOD review time. Work with me, stream manager. I literally can't even tell if it's paused. Okay. It looks paused enough. That's what I'll say. Oh, we should make this look more cinematic, huh? How does that look? Okay. Jumping into viewer VOD reviews. Pretty exciting. Let me go grab the code from Discord. DM Mean Gun, and let's go ahead and import this. I believe this is a DPS game that we're going to be VOD reviewing. Alright. Alright, he wants Discord. Not Epic Games Launcher. What have I done? Oh no. I opened the Epic Games Launcher. That's not what I want. Now I'm gonna have to go like dig through my task manager to close it. Oh, just kidding. It closes. Epic Pen. Thank you. Pen tool claims to be opening. There it is. Cool. Alright, now I go track down Discord with my million tabs open. Yo, how you doing, Mean Gun?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing good. Ready to jump into this?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which one is I sent you to?
This is the DPS one on Dorado. You're on Doomfist at the moment. E.
Where am I? Oh, Doomfist. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Man, Doomfist here. I don't even like Doomfist, honestly.
I love Doomfist. He's
at
so
all.
much fun.
All right, go control the high ground. I would recommend starting out with one of two rollouts, and I have rollouts, air quotes on that. Rollout number one is come underneath to come get this high ground, and the other rollout starts all the way on the other side of the map on the right side, and you come out this way, up these stairs, and you end up over here. Right behind this Zarya. I'd recommend starting with one of those two because it's Doomfist. You really don't want to be walking it down main. Unless you're really coordinated with your team. And even then, you still probably shouldn't walk it down main, but...
I'm not even sure what I do here. It's been a while since I've seen this one.
I mean, so far so good. You punch the Reinhardt, uppercut the Junkrat. I will say, so we hear this Junkrat drop down. Right there. We just heard him land. Right here, you probably just turn around. You still have, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you still have plenty of time on your punch. This is the point where you turn around and punch this Junkrat, and you save your... Yeah, you definitely could have saved your, what's his face? Zenyatta. Yeah, you definitely could have saved your Zenyatta there. If we just turn around and punch. But so far so good. I like...
hear him, in all honesty.
Huh?
I probably didn't hear him.
Yeah, that's why like I talk so much about audio settings is making sure you're able to hear.
I changed it on the other account, not this one.
Yeah, I definitely take a look at it, make sure your audio settings are the same, make sure that you know, you're able to hear things going on around you, because if you can't. All right, we'll jump back real quick. Yeah, so I like the punch on the Reinhardt. Like that creates a lot of space for your team, a lot of pressure. How much does a Doomfist punch do? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I just know it's really good.
Yeah, you get the bubble going again, puncher. I would not. So here's like a fundamental bit on Doomfist. One of the best things you can do is, let's pretend you're on defense here, right? Actually, we'll pretend we're on this red building. Okay. We're on blue team, we'll pretend, right? And you're here on this blue building. One of the best things you can do is Doomfist. And this doesn't just apply to high ground, which we'll talk about in a second. But you start high ground, you start from a safe position. Drop on this soldier with your E, right? Drop on him with your seismic slam. That kind of looks like an E, right? Drop on him with your seismic slam. and then do the uppercut, and then punch back to safety, right? So the idea is you use 2 cooldowns to get in, 1 cooldown to get out. Or sometimes you'll like punch in and then uppercut and seismic slam out. But just use 2 cooldowns to get in, 1 cooldown to get out, or 1 cooldown, like your punch, to get in, then uppercut and turn around and seismic slam out, right? That's just that's the fundamental way Doomfist works, is you go in and then you have 3 cooldowns for a reason. Use them to get out, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, in this particular instance, we... Speed it up real quick. Okay, so we look at their Mercy, and we get her. Perfect. Now's the time to back out. We start backing out. Oh, wait, we have a Zarya bubble. Keep going. Why not, right? So we seismic slam on her. We uppercut. At this point, my thought process is, there's a Reinhardt behind me. I no longer have cooldowns, no support on from my team, but I do have these shields. The ideal place to drop here, I think, is this way. Because if we go this way, we become an LOS of... Who even is this up here? Laz. Laz is playing Torbjorn. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a McCree, but it's not. But we're in range of their Torb and their Ana shooting us. But if we tuck under the high ground, they can no longer shoot us. And we just kind of hide away. Whereas if we back up, let's take a look at Laz here. Right, so he can see us now. But if we back up to our team, look, he can see us if we're with our team. If we're a cute little Doomfist right there, he can see us, he can see us. But if we're directly below him, he can't see us. So my thought process is, like, drop to cover. And that, in this case, it's kind of We have plenty of shields. We're up several. Like, we've killed 2 at this point, I think. So it's kind of potato. But really, I want to emphasize, like, the fundamental of, you know, we go in with cooldowns and get out with cooldowns, like, in the same moment.
Right.
And you should always plan that out beforehand, which is why Doomfist is easier to play on defense. Yeah, we look for an engage, but we plan where we're getting out at the same moment.
Wait, was this quick play?
No, this is comp.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive. It's got the scores for both sides up at the top. That means it's comp.
Okay, making sure. It looks like quick play for mine.
All right. So we go in here. I don't mind this from you. Because, I mean, what's the other team going to do about it? Like, half their team's in spawn, right? I don't mind this. We miss. At this point, uppercut, and then seismic slam over here.
Nothing. Making a joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, once again, we plan on going in, getting out. If we killed his Junkrat, right, that means there's no one even remotely close to us who's a threat. This Reinhardt's in Narnia, going to the payload. Mercy's not going to pistol us to death. We literally just walk away, right? But in this case, we didn't kill him. And the Junkrat is very much a threat to us, especially when he has a Mercy pocket. So, instead of trying to continue to kill him here, we failed, which is fine. We just now use our cooldowns to get out like I was talking about. So in this case, we uppercut, seismic slam over here. What's the Junkrat going to do? Try to chase you? You have more mobility than him. Your punch is about to come back. You punch this way over to the Mega, right? Like, he physically can't catch you. And if he tries to, great. Space created. Kind of a meme, but space created legitimately. And if he doesn't come after you, look who died last and will be coming in last completely alone. The enemy Ana, who is then a free kill from, like, this high ground position, right? We go in with the seismic slam, uppercut her, and then I don't think you can make it up to here, but maybe you can. But my point is that, you know, we don't get the kill. That's fine. Get out. The goal is always go in and then live. Regardless of if we get a kill or not. Go in and then live. We're AFK in spawn. And we're regrouping. Okay. Set up high ground here.
I don't think I used high ground really once in this entire game.
High ground is Doomfist's best friend. Like if you watch like Jake play Doomfist, he'll start on high ground somewhere.
Yeah, I've never actually been on high ground for Doomfist.
Huh?
I don't think Jake's ever actually been on high ground for Doomfist.
You need to watch more Jake Doomfist. He's always on high ground. Right? It's like
he never plays Doomfist.
Doomfist is like one of his mains. Anyway, what he'll do is he'll go in with like a seismic slam here. He'll like uppercut if this Mercy was like right out here in the open. He'll uppercut and then he'll just punch right back over to high ground. This little ledge isn't exactly the best example, but if we're on defense like I was talking about, right? Where we're right here, pretend we're blue team again. Juicy looking Zenyatta. Right? We go in with the seismic slam, we uppercut and delete him, and then punch right back over to high ground. What are they going to do? Nothing. They can't reach us. We go grab this Mega, and then we come over here, and we hit their Ana with a seismic slam, uppercut, and then float back over to this high ground. Right? You're just constantly on high ground, and the enemy can't really push you. High ground. Very good. Yeah, go the long flank here. I think you go up and over this yellow wall. Hey, here we go.
I tried, I failed.
Unlockers.
Yeah. I thought ahead, and I'm like, hey, let's try this out, and then I failed.
Yeah, I like the attempts.
I tried thinking, hey, let's make this cool looking thingamajig, and well,
it's worth a shot.
I should learn how to use that better.
Yeah, and there's like Doom parkour and different things you can do to practice.
I hate parkour.
Anyway, so right here, again. This engage is fine. Like, your engages look really good. So, really, the only thing so far that I want to talk about is getting out, right? So, right here, we'll 0.75 this. We go in. Their Reinhardt's 1 HP. He dies, right? This is fine. We're going for the Discorded Diva. Slam. Uppercut. At this point, fire, like, 2 shots at her, and then turn. Just tap your alt fire. Just tap your punch, and come land over here. Right? Then your Zenyatta's going to push up, and you come back this way, or get the Transcendence healing. We're actually full HP right now. And then we come over here, right? But we kind of float back to the ground, and then we charge up our punch. Oh, hang on. We go back in. We get another bubble. Dude, these controls. The new controls only halfway work. Okay. So we go in. We think about getting out. We see the Transcendence. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. Because of that Transcendence, that continued aggression is fine. At this point, it's not. Yeah, get out. Okay, another tip. So with Doomfist, when you pop your ultimate, your cooldowns don't reset, right? So if you were to pop your ultimate right now, this would be a 6-second cooldown or whatever it is. I think it's 7. And this would still be a 6. But while you're in your ult, you can just sit in your ult and wait for these cooldowns to come back. So you want to burn all of your cooldowns before you go in. Or before you pop your ultimate. Because, once again, it's like you use 2 cooldowns to get in, 1 to get out. Or 1 to get in if you're using your punch, and then 2 to get out. Your ultimate is another cooldown that can get you out, which means what you can do is pop all 3 cooldowns, then use your ultimate, wait for your cooldowns to come back, drop down, use 2 cooldowns, maybe like an uppercut, and then like a punch on someone, and then use your seismic slam to get out, right? So you want to burn all your cooldowns before you ult, and then you land with your cooldowns back, and then you use them all again. Yeah, so here, we're sitting here, we're vibing. We have our cooldowns now. We don't need to pop ult here. We get some heals and then, yeah, go help the soldier. I do like your ult target. Yep, go after Mercy. Very nice. I like that you go for the Ana. And yep, use your seismic slam to get out. We should so be dead. Okay, let's go over this. Because it's a decent engage. Honestly, I think like this whole thing like where we end up getting really low and end up dying, is completely fixed if we burn our cooldowns, then ult, let our cooldowns come back, drop the ult, and then cooldown again. Right, yeah, we end up extremely low here. Let's go back another 15 seconds, watch this from the third person. Okay, so we drop our ult, we punch the Mercy, we have to go in and secure the kill, that's fine. At this point, don't punch in again. Yeah, this is where the big mistake is. We already talked about the ultimates. We'll talk about this. We're already missing a large chunk of HP. Admittedly, we are... How much HP do we have right now? We have 250 HP. So we're essentially full health. But that's because of our shields. The shields that are very quickly going to go away. And we have no cooldowns. And I don't know why it's showing us in spawn. There we go. But we don't have any cooldowns. And we're like half HP. Now's not a good time to go in. It's okay. Like, we just killed their Torbjorn and their Mercy, and their Junkrat just died, and we just popped Grav. Right? 4 things going majorly in our favor. The only way they flip this is if we feed. And this right here is feeding.
Alright.
Yeah, see, like, we're kind of stuck, like, oh no, I don't have cooldowns, right? And, like,
So
our cooldown...
having more awareness of my health and where I'm at.
Yeah, awareness of your health and cooldowns, and keeping up that cycle of use 2 cooldowns to go in, 1 to get out. Wait for your cooldowns. It's totally fine to wait. Like, we just killed 2 people. Take a breather, get your cooldowns back, and then go in and kill more people. I think we probably win this fight anyway. I'd be kind of shocked if we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we win this fight. That's fine, but... You know, what if their Reinhardt landed a 5-man shatter? And maybe we lose because we're not there to go kill the Ana who nanoed him is now keeping him up, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, we died again? Hang on. My bad. Just let this play out. Okay. So we're coming back. Thing to note, we just lost 2. We do that. So, tip with Doomfist. And this works with Brig and Doomfist, but not Reinhardt, because Reinhardt's pin is the same speed as Reinhardt's pin. So when this Reinhardt start pinning here. Right, he's going to pin. And we countercharge. Admittedly, we get bubbled. But notice how we're on the ground, right? We're also stunned. If we let this Reinhardt pin all the way to, say, here... And then this whole time that he's pinning, we're just walking up. We're just like, we're going to walk up and then punch him from the side or behind. The Reinhardt gets stunned and we don't. And it works the same way with Shield Bash. So we can hit him from the side instead of the front. And if we hit him from the side instead of the front and then get this bubble, we don't die here.
I get what you're saying, but with where I was at and the timing of that, thingamajig, the cooldown, there is no possible way to do that.
I disagree. Yeah, see, like right here, instead of charging your punch, which slows you down, at this point, you could be to here.
Oh, you mean, okay, so I could have just gone to the side a little bit.
Yeah, and we're still here, Reinhardt's still pinning. At this point, he's to, like, here, but we're here. We're, like, behind him at this point, and then we punch.
I could have easily made it, you're right.
Yeah. And it's kind of a small thing, but also we end up dying for it, so it's also kind of not a small thing. I hate these controls that don't work. Anyway.
Why'd you change them?
Huh?
Why'd you change them?
I didn't. It's just like when you set these key binds to adjust the speed, they don't always work. It's like, this is 2 times... This claims to be 2 times speed right now. This is very clearly not 2 times speed, but it claims to be. Yeah, see, and like this is not 1 time speed. Now it is. It's frustrating. Yeah, go set up over here. Your team's lost. The enemy's popping ults. Just vibe here. I wouldn't even punch. I would just sit there. Don't go back in. So this is an example of where, and honestly, probably the rest of this is just gonna be the same thing, so I can speedrun. So here we go for the punch. This is fine. Uppercut here. Don't seismic slam after the Mercy. We don't have cooldowns. We don't have teammates. You're not going to kill her. Instead, seismic slam back over here into this hallway, or even just float here and walk away so that we live. If we die here, we're just staggering our team more. We don't die. Do we die? Oh, we very nearly could have died. If, like, their Torbjorn hits 1 more shot, we could have died. If their Diva hits a couple headshots, we could have died. Like, if the Mercy damage boosts, we could have died. Yeah, so cooldown in. Second cooldown, get out. Yeah, just like that. I want to see this rotation you do. Like, all the time. So we get healed up. We look for the punch. Doesn't land. We uppercut. Seismic Slam out. Very good. Except you can do the uppercut sooner. Would be the only thing I could say. Yeah, we just roll him. Careful, I think he does have Shatter. Never mind, he did use it. Okay. And yeah, we win. This is very nice. Notice how we live. Very good thing to do is Doomfist. Alright. You know, for this... Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 10 seconds. Anyway. Go back like 5 or so seconds. Okay. So we do the punch engage again, and we just back out. Very good. We're living. Okay. At this point, here's my thought process. We have a Zarya who's nowhere near Grav, which means we just burn all 3 cooldowns to kill someone, and then use our ults to live, drop on someone else, and then use all our cooldowns again. But get out, preferably up here, right? We should end with your uppercut, or like uppercut and seismic slam, and land on this high ground. So, we punch in. We have our ult. We can keep going. Yeah, so... Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I said, oh, true.
Yeah, our ult enables us to be super aggressive here, right? So we punch in, and at this point, we miss. That's fine. Go ahead and seismic slam around this corner. Sure, there's a Brig, there's a Mercy, there's a Torb. All of them would love to kill you and are decent counters to you, except the Mercy if you get in her face. But just go ahead and seismic slam around this corner, uppercut, fire a couple shots into whoever you hit with the uppercut, use your ultimate, and you're alive. Instead, we turn, we uppercut the D.Va. Don't worry too much about the D.Va. Just keep going for the backline here. Throw a couple shots at her. Yeah. Okay. We have our cooldowns again. Okay, yeah. So at this point, yeah, this fight's so winnable. So if we were to, let me run it back real quick. Like here. Okay. Picture a world where we punch in, which we do. Instead of turning around, we seismic slam around the corner. We uppercut, and then pop our ult. Enemy Junkrat then pops his ult, and we're like, ooh, yummy. And we go drop on him, right? Or even he doesn't pop ult, but we go drop on him anyway. Now, our cooldowns are back, right? And let's say we killed the Mercy last time. And now we drop on the Brig with our seismic slam. And then we uppercut, and we shoot her a couple times, and then we punch back to this high ground. We just killed 2 people. 3 people. My apologies. We just killed 3. We just killed half their team on our own. And denied this Junkrat from using his ultimate. That's my thought process here. We can go aggro here. Going aggro is only feeding if you don't kill anything and you die. But if you can just run headfirst into the enemy spawn, kill a bunch of people and live, it's not feeding. So, just turbo feed, basically. Just turbo feed with your ultimate. Use your ultimate to get out.
Hello, Twitch.
Is that Drolita I hear?
Yeah.
Yo, Drolita! The man, the myth, the
Sorry.
legend.
Hop in and say hi.
Well, hello, hello. You're always welcome here. Even though I was mean to you earlier. How are you doing?
Good. You can go back to streaming.
Oh.
Get back to it.
Oh, hey, real quick, will you fill up my water for me while you're here? Will you just
goodness.
here, just take my water.
People.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I got you.
Appreciate it.
See ya.
Bye. I love that, man. All right.
Don't we all?
Oh, hang on a second. Stuff's happening. Okay. There we go. Because we have our ult, I think this rollout's fine. I don't think we need to Meteor Strike this early. Also, typically as Doomfist, you're going to want to be this right side, which is not always easy, especially when the Reinhardt's sitting here. But if you just, like, come here, punch, seismic slam, boom, you're safe, right? And that, Drolidia, indeed. That punch, the punch into the seismic slam is something you can learn doing, like, Doom parkour. Anyway, then you come up these stairs, come over here. I mean, your team is still, like, kind of regrouping. So by the time they're engaging, you can be up here, kill the Torb. Anyway. We punch the Brig. Go ahead and seismic slam after her. Boom. Do the seismic slam, and then uppercut. And then use your ult to get out. That should just be our thought process every time, right? When we don't have our ults, 2 cooldowns or 1 or 2 cooldowns to get in. Use the remaining cooldowns to get out. Your ultimate's also a cooldown, so you can use 3 cooldowns to get in, and then pop your ult and let your cooldowns come back, and then do it again. Dralidia. Yeah, we're on the same page here, I think. Dralidia? That's what I'm reading. Alright, we have cooldowns. Go clear cart. Don't go backwards into the Torb. Ult. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, I'd highly recommend Doomfist parkour. Or you can search up, like... excuse me. Like, Doomfist workshops to just get the mechanics down, because being able to, like, instinctively go from, like, punch into uppercut really, really quickly and just doing it on instinct is really good. Okay, swap Tracer for stall. Sorry, I need water. Which I'll go grab right after this round. So here's my thought process here. We have 2 tanks alive. So at this point, remember what I always say, don't worry about the objective, go win the fight. Your tanks have the point for a second. So instead of fighting this Junkrat, unless you're really confident you can one-clip him, I would come here and come kill the Mercy, who is looking rather lonely. I'd come kill this Mercy. Because we can see in the kill feed, Rig's dead. And since we're coming back from spawn, we have nothing better to do but look at the kill feed. So I'd go kill the helpless Mercy instead of the Junkrat who could maybe kill us.
True.
Recall early. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, go kill the... Like, we probably don't win this regardless. We just win it by going really aggro as Doomfist earlier when we have our ultimate, which we had 2 opportunities to do, I think. The best one being the one here where we punch, Seismic Slam, right? Uppercut, upper ult, land here, and then Seismic, you know, we do it all again, and we end up on this high ground again, right? That was our carry potential. This fight, this stall fight, it's a stall fight. There's not much you could have done. You just win the fight earlier, pretty much. Alright. I'm going to leave this here for... Actually, we'll go and skip another, like, 40 seconds or so. So we can see the setup. I'm going to leave this here for y'all to ponder on. Ponder on the meaning of life while I go fill up my water before my throat dies and I can't talk anymore. We'll be right back.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, guys, I won't lie to you. I mean, like, I got some water, right, as one does. But I also found something better than water. Root beer. This is, IBC root beer. Real good stuff. Wait, I can hear Mean Gun talking. I've got my desktop muted, but I think I just heard me.
You guys not having migraines. Dude, this isn't right. This
Wait,
isn't
what do you
right.
mean? What do you mean? Oh, sorry, I'm still muted in Discord. What do you mean, how are we not having migraines?
Drinking root beer and... Well, I should be yelling at Gavin more for drinking Mountain Dew, but goodness, you guys drink so much soda. How do you guys not have headaches or something?
Working out helps.
Do you work out?
Heck yeah, IBC. A little. I don't do like full like 2-hour routines with weightlifting and stuff, but yeah, I do some stuff. Working out's really important with like esports because it actually does so much for your brain. It's incredible. There's a reason like nearly all pro players work out. All right, Junkrat. I like the pick here. Kill things. I don't. There's not really much else to say. You've got a Moira, and a Mercy. Mercy should be sticking with your Ashe, which means you don't really need to do a ton of peeling because you also have Diva, who's really good for peel. So yeah, just shoot things.
They should add that for a voice line. Kill things.
Kill things. Yeah, monkey turbo in. So yeah, we just keep sitting here. The one thing I'd caution you against is ranged hit scan. Like if a Widow steps around this corner right here and just domes you. They don't have a Widow.
Yeah, even if they did, I wouldn't be that terrified. Not many Widows in this rank are that good.
True. Oh, I love this from you.
What did I do?
I almost love this from you. Okay.
Oh, I tried.
Oh, no, that's what happened. I was going to say, I see you reload twice, so keep an eye on the ammo in the bottom right. So we're 3, 2, 1 shot. We start reloading, but we cancel it too soon.
That's right.
Yeah, if we have ammo here, this Junkrat's just dead, and so I love this play.
I tried. I failed.
Yeah, no, I like the play, though. I think that's fine.
I would love it even more if I got to kill them.
True, true. I will say, though, that we also don't have to go here. So, like, as we're going, where did our Sigma die?
Where did he die?
I have no idea. Let's see. We click this button. Oh, he is on that high ground. Okay. So at this point, the enemy did just get a kill. Res their monkey. Right. They're starting to move this around here.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is that we can also kind of just sit on this high ground. Because they only have a monkey to dive, right? Admit, like, the Junkrat can jump on us technically, but really only the monkey can dive us, and we should be fairly comfortable with that 1v1 because we just drop a mine and jump away, right? It's not complicated. So the alternative to this play is just keep sitting on this high ground. But at this point, I mean, your Sig's dead, your Ashe is about to die, your Diva's down here in the back lines, Moira is caught on low ground with no fade. Your team's probably going to end up dead. And once they're dead, you can no longer be up here because the team has the time. The enemy team has the time to come walk up these stairs. Yeah. So in a different world, just sitting on this high ground that I highlighted in red is such a good play. Literally just sit there and shoot the enemy backline. But in this case, your team's all dead. So I like this play. Then shave reload time with a punch. Yeah. I mean, he was trying to animation cancel it. Just did it slightly too early. Yep, we die quick. I was going to say, like, we could stay high ground there, but don't stay high ground there because then we stagger ourselves and die. Okay, so at this point, high ground. This is something that everyone, like, literally everyone, all the way up to, like, masters struggles with. These stairs right here take so long to go up. To turn around and come up these stairs and then get all the way over here. Right? We compare, like, this to this. Like, which path is longer, 1 or 2? Obviously, 2 is significantly longer, but it is the right play. On Dorado, always, always, always take the time between fights to come up these stairs and get this high ground.
The reason I don't is because I'm not used to it, and 2, the aim mechanic is so much different.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. It is a habit that takes a while to build. And it is a different aim style. Like, it is not identical. But it is still most definitely the right play. Like, here we're getting shot by the Mei, the Junkrat shooting us, the monkey accidentally shoots us once or twice. We just gotta be on high ground. Yeah, here we're forced to shoot into a shield. Here, let me go back to where you're shooting in the shield. Okay, so right here, we're shooting at the shield. Imagine instead, you're just now arriving at the high ground. I see 1 easy kill, 2 easy kill, 3 easy kill, right?
I get that, but being up there and being able to shoot up there is an entirely different story.
Take the time, get used to it, because this is the right play. Like, you will, even if your aim is worse up here, you will start to climb by putting yourself in the right position, right? Like, It is different. It's hard. It is hard to hit shots from up here. I struggle with it too. It is definitely different. But taking the time to come up here, while your shots are harder at first, it's easier later on. Right now it's harder, but it is easier later. But so what if you miss, say you miss 12 full shots here? So what? What's the enemy going to do about it? This Brig is going to look at you menacingly? Like, what are they going to do about it? Nothing. But if you keep sitting here, eventually this Junkrat is going to spam you out, because Sig's shield doesn't do that much. It's like 700 HP, and D.Va's defense matrix only lasts for so long, and your healers cannot out-heal a Junkrat. Eventually, this shield is going to break, and the enemy's going to press W, and you're going to die. Right? So it doesn't matter if you hit 12 shots into the shield, as opposed to missing 12 shots up here and then hitting 1. Come up here, it is better. Unfortunate that the Mercy reses, but you already used Flash, so it's fine. Okay, this is giga unfortunate. This is so sad. Like this is Chipsa levels of unlucky. All right.
What do you mean?
This Reinhardt is not aiming for you. Like, watch this pin. I'll just 0.5 it, right? Watch this pin. He is absolutely not aiming for you. He did not wind up that pin thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna pin the enemy McCree." That was not his thought
I see what you're
process.
saying.
It just happens because we're on low ground. Like this. That's so unlucky. Thank you, Austere, for proving my point. Yeah, if you're high ground, you don't die here. And another thing to always take note of is if you are the first person to die, excuse me, on any roll, if you're the first person to die, you probably did something wrong. Not always, but probably. Tanks less so, except for Monkey. But generally speaking, if you die first, you did something wrong. And in this case, the thing we did wrong was not going high ground. And it looks like we just lose here. Unfortunate. Cool. Alright. Doomfist. Okay.
Oh, did we lose that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out. Option number 2. 2 cooldown. 2 cooldowns in. 1 cooldown out. 3 cooldowns in. Ult out.
I'm pretty sure cooldown's 1 word. Or, sorry, 2 words.
It probably is. I don't know. Semantics. Yeah. Keep this in mind always. This should always be your thought process on Doomfist. If you are not doing this, you're doing it wrong. If you go watch Get Quaked On, or Chipsa, or Jake, or who's the other notable Doomfist player? Kevin Durant. If you go
Hold
watch...
up. Kevin Durant?
E.
Do you mean literally, or is a guy named Kevin Durant on Overwatch?
There's a guy named Kevin Durant on Overwatch.
Oh, okay. Making sure. I was really
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think he actually plays Overwatch.
Yeah. Yeah. Kevin Durant. And any of those guys, if you watch them, they will always do one of 3 things. And if you can find a clip where they pop off and don't do that, actually, I take that back. I was gonna say, like, I'll eat my hat or something, but there will be times where they don't do this, but that'll be because there's like a transcendence or a sound barrier, or the fight's already lost, or they're up 4 people or something, right? And so they won't do this, but
right
at like the start of any fight, or when they're first going in, it will always be one of these 3 things. So keep that in mind. That's step 1. Okay, yeah, that's what to say. As Doomfist, if you can get in, get out alive, you're probably doing your job. Like, Doomfist doesn't require intense aim. Like, there is some aim to it, but it's not like Widowmaker, right? Which means if you can get in and get out every 7 seconds or so when your cooldown's reset, you're probably doing your job using one of these 3 cycles, right? And then McCree, just go high ground. Like, that was the only mistake you made is McCree's. Like, yeah. Those are the big ones. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. While I enjoy my IBC root beer.
Oh, so that root beer is disgusting. The only thing that makes it worthwhile is the fact that the bottle's cool.
You don't like this root beer?
No, it's disgusting. It's not disgusting, it's just not the best. I've never had A&W, but that root beer is not the best.
And if you gave me some A&W root beer in a bottle, I'd take it over this, but...
So you do agree that that root beer is not right?
No, I think it's fine. I just think that, like... I think it's really good, actually. But there's a difference between really good and, like, A&W good. You know what I mean? Hashtag not sponsored.
Like, I don't hate that root beer. It's just... it's not my favorite.
That's fair. That's fair. We're all entitled to our own opinions.
Imagine if we weren't.
That would be a dark world that we live in. All right, so you posted 2 here, so let's go and jump into the second one, and then
This is my support one. I don't remember what I played though.
okay, we will see shortly.
did I play?
And then after this one, we'll jump into I think Highlight. Hey, it's the same map, but completely different playstyle.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's actually the same map. Okay,
And what do I play?
we're on Ana. So this is fine because we have a Genji. If you didn't have a Genji, if this guy was like, trying to think of an example, McCree. If he's like McCree or Ashe, you don't really have a good nano target. Like, you kind of have Zarya, and either of the DPS is like okay.
Probably like go BAP here or something.
Yeah, if you don't have a Genji, I would say go BAP or Zen. Take your pick. Either one will suffice. I love Zen.
Zen too.
But because you have a Genji, I think Ana's fine. Because your Genji is the guy who's going to go contest high ground.
Right.
So this is fine. New background? Yeah, so we've got like this white back here. What are your thoughts? Like, it's the same blanket. It's the same blanket. It's just flipped. What are your thoughts? Okay. So I like
thought that was a mattress.
No, this is just a blanket that I've had for a while. I sleep with this blanket every night. Yeah, so one side is white and the other side is this brown that you guys used to that probably looks black on stream. But I decided to flip it around for a change.
Nice.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think. But I mean, when I have the white jerseys up, it probably won't look as good.
Also, when you said you bought
That's so
a few,
cute. Okay.
how many was a few?
3. I bought 3 jerseys. I have
I'm
this.
pretty sure you bought more than 3 on screen.
No, so I've got this Spark one. Actually, I'll just go grab them. I'll be right back, guys. We're gonna grab my jerseys.
Cause I know Ender has the Spark, the Charge. Which I think he has the Charge. If the purple one's the Charge, then the Charge. I don't know if he has NYXL or not. I know he has Spark and purple one Charge. But other than that, I don't know.
Sidetracked. Let's go. Thanks, Thesis. This climb needs a Mayhem one. Dude, if they put Mayhem ones on sale, I'll buy one. I'm kind of a Mayhem fan because my cousin's a big Mayhem fan. And whenever I see him, like, we'll just talk about Overwatch League. And he's a really big Mayhem fan, so I'd totally buy one. Okay, so we have this Spark one because I've been a Spark fan since they were a thing, and they might actually be really good. It's a crime you don't have a Justice one. I can't buy a Justice one when I have them, like, 7th in my power rankings. I can't buy a Justice one. I'm sorry, Thesis. Anyway, Spark one. Then we have the Dallas Fuel.
Dallas, that's what it was.
Yeah, I have... When I first started watching Overwatch League, it was in between Season 1 and Season 2. And I was like a Dallas fan and an NYXL fan. And I eventually decided on NYXL because I just liked them more. But I figured since Dallas Fuel were like the Paris Eternal, I have Spark above Justice, actually. I'm kind of the only one, but I have Spark above Justice. Anyway, so I bought one for Dallas Fuel because I was kind of a Dallas Fuel fan already, and then Paris Eternal, who I was a fan of for a while, their entire roster kind of moved over. And then I bought LA Gladiators because they should be good this year, which means they should have some more fans, which means hopefully people identify with this. And there weren't any other ones on sale that I necessarily wanted, so. Did you? Yeah. Pull up my power rankings while we're taking a look at the Mayhem jerseys. Sorry, Mean Gun. We'll get back to your thing in a second, I promise.
No, you're good. I'm quite enjoying this.
Overwatch League merch. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so here's my power rankings. So yeah, I have the Justice and the Fuel above them, and the Mayhem. Boston's new storefront actually has everything for super cheap. Maybe I'll buy... I'm not buying in Boston. What am I saying? Okay. Shop by team. Mayhem. The heck? This is not half off. Actually, this is half off. But here's the thing. I don't want to buy any of these new ones because they're so expensive. Each of these jerseys that I have ran me $10. This is going to run me $50 once you take into account shipping. I'm not buying one, sorry. If I were to buy one, I'd buy an NYXL one. NYXL did not match anything. Okay. If I were to buy one of these, I would buy this one right here.
Mayhem.
I got the new ones, told you about that. Yeah, but that's your loss, not mine. Anyway. Yeah. Hangzhou, Dallas Fuel, and Gladiators, all above Justice. Alright, I don't know what to do with these now. I'll keep them close, I guess, because I don't care to get up again. I now have every iteration of Justice jersey that exists, so pog me. Dude, let's go. I wish I was smart enough to do that with NYXL. But some of the jerseys just aren't around anymore, and I don't care to go buy them third-party on, like, eBay or something. So, that's a thing. I got the Yellow Florida. Dude, I don't like the Yellow Florida TBH, although if there was one on sale, I might buy it anyway. Just for, like, a throwback. Yeah, we definitely do, like, watch parties. Like Mayhem or whatever. I tend to watch all of the matches, even if it's not live. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to VOD reviews, as much as I love talking about the Overwatch League. Enable your DPS and your Zarya. Well, these two, mostly. I got it for, like, 10 last season. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's worth. Yeah, enable these two. They're the ones who are going to do things. Also, this is a composition where you can kind of just go kill things. So, I would probably roll out, again, this right side that I talked about with Doomfist. Yeah, imagine you just sleep this hog, and you're like, hey, team, come over here. If they come over here, great, you kill them. If they don't, you just back off, and the hog also backs off. Yeah, I'd go right side.
Also, for my benefit, avoid saying taking cover this time, because, yes, I know, take cover, I get it. Just getting used to it still.
Okay, yeah, I can work with that. As long as, like, you're aware and you can recognize, you know.
I'm aware every game. There are moments where I just completely forget for a second.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It takes a long time to get that habit. All right, imagine we go right side. This hog has slept. You already have two teammates looking at him. This is free kill if we're right side. Not that that's going to usually happen, but just right side. Like, we're not doing a ton main here. What?
Okay, speaking of which, that hog did not die forever, and that was a problem. My team would not look at him.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. We could have prevented that Diva's death going right side, which, again, typically not going to happen. But just going right side, imagine this hog isn't here, right? And we go right side, and we're now, like, here, right? We step around here. We do the shoot, nade, shoot animation cancel thing to just one-shot him. Very cool. You can also sleep him, you know. As opposed to here, where the Zen has the angle on us. Like, we can't really do anything. We just have to sit here and heal. Light background, pretty solid, by the way. I agree, swap based on the jerseys. We'll do that, then. Oh, also, guys, I forgot to mention, I also have my Utah State jersey, but I wore it at scrims the other day, so it's hiding in the hamper. Okay, Hog's flanking again. I only know that because I saw him. Now we... Yeah, okay. Ooh, unfortunate missleep. Yeah, challenge him. I like that. Putting that shot into him, he just took a breather. Which is a mistake by him, but also he still took a breather. Yep, we see him. Take your time to land the sleep. Nice. He definitely could have hooked you there. We could have slept him sooner. But I like that you take the time to make sure you can land it. We nade him. Nice. Very good. I like that you challenge this hog. Okay, here I don't like it. Oh, 2 HP in a drain. I like that we challenged him, like, earlier. Because just by shooting him, force him to take a breather, puts him under pressure, right? He's not allowed to flank for free.
Yeah.
But then swinging the corner like that when we know he has hook back again, yeah, that's maybe
Taking a chance.
yeah. What you can do is like you can jiggle a corner to bait it out. So like you pretend to peek and then like immediately take cover again, and he throws out hook and hits nothing, and then you go fight him again. Go turn and help your diva. So for the past
she's fine.
well, for like the past for these next like 10-15 seconds or so, the enemy maze in your backline just killed one of your DPS, who has his ultimate, by the way, so that's not good. We want to res him so he can ult. But at this point, like for this next 10 seconds, we're not going to heal anyone. If we go help our diva, which admittedly we can't just walk down main, but like if we were to come here and come help our diva, like yeah, for the next 10 seconds, we're like, oh, like I have nothing to do. And you're right not to be shooting here, because what would you shoot? Like, save your ammo. But if we go help our diva, then we have something to shoot, something to do. Good sleep, good nade. Spam I need healing. Unfortunate. You'd be surprised, actually, that the I need healing voice line actually works sometimes.
I tend to disagree.
Well, you have nothing to lose by spamming it. Maybe one of the times you'll have a Mercy that's like you, that's like, oh man, like, I should be silver, and they actually have some amount of awareness. So when you start, spamming, I need healing, they turn around and heal you, or like maybe
When
Diva will turn around and maybe your Diva turns around and throws a defense matrix over you after you're frozen, so you can't get headshot. You know.
When a bronze player gets awareness, I will give you $10.
That you know what? That's valid. Take your time here. This is kind of a positioning thing. I don't tend to like, I don't like mentioning aim because A, I can't aim, and B, saying aim better, get good, like that's not helpful.
I can aim. It's just that this is a warm-up game.
That's fair. That's fair. That's understandable. We still talk about positioning a little bit here. So where you are now is fine. Once we start to push up, we start to expose ourselves. Here, we can do this. Oh, I love this. Okay, so once we start to get, like, anywhere along this line, right? So we'll pretend this is you moving back and forth. Right? So if we take a look at this sight line, right? The enemy can be all the way here and, like, see you here. But when we're back here towards this end, to be able to see us, they have to be way over here. You see the difference between an enemy standing here and an enemy standing here? This one up here is very exposed. This one down here is not. So walking forward here, this is kind of a weird thing to talk about. But anyway, if we're gonna push up here, this is what I'm trying to get at. If we're gonna push up this way, we need to tuck into this wall to make it harder for enemies to see us. Alternatively, we can stay here where the enemy really can't see us and just scope in. But by pushing forward here, this is not a great distance to be scoping at. This is a good spot for quick scoping, by the way, which is a mechanic you should practice. But we can definitely stay either further back or tuck into this wall, or heck, you can do both, right? And this isn't me trying to say use cover Omega lol. It's me trying to say, like, you know, you can scope in here. Alternatively, get really close to your Genji here, but in a spot where this Mei really can't kill you. Whereas if we're really close to our Genji here, the Mei can kill us, right? She can see us here, can't see us here. Also, quick scoping. I want to take another look at that nade. Mostly because I was taking a drink. IBC root beer. Hashtag not sponsored.
Okay, don't pay attention to that nade, please.
Yeah, take your time with your nades. So one thing that I use... Actually, I'm just going to pull it up. Where's the screenshot that I just took? There we go. I just took the screenshot earlier. So I was VOD reviewing myself. This is what I came up with after going over me playing on Oasis and Numbani. Which, by the way, I had a duo for both of these games, which should be free SR. Just kidding, that's not how that works. But, we'll ignore this, not because it's not important, but mostly because you're playing Ana, so I want to talk about Ana. Don't worry about this. This doesn't apply at the moment. This doesn't apply. Okay, these ones. Thing number one. So this is positioning relative to tanks that I was just talking about, where, like, you know, stand here so you can scope in, right? You're like, oh, my tanks are here, so I can stand here, right? So we can come and push up. The lines are going to stay there, unlucky. So we can, like, push up and play really close to this wall if we want, or we can stand further back and hard scope, right? Either one is fine. Let's see. So that's the positioning relative to tanks. But then this is an interesting word. It's a word that I use to talk to myself. I don't usually use it when I'm coaching other people, but we're going to talk about it now. Confirming cooldowns. Don't worry about the width engages. I just have horrible timing with my nades and sleep darts. I'll throw them out too early or too late. But confirming cooldowns means make sure it lands, right? Take your time, line it up, make sure it's good, and it's a habit that you have to get into to make sure.
Technically, mine did land, just not on the target.
It does hit the May, actually, but I think if you splash it, I mean, May probably has cryo freeze anyway, right? Yeah, she has her cryo freeze in 1 second, which means his nade effectively does nothing because she can just press shift and it goes away. But if we land it like here or here, or maybe here, we can catch all, definitely these two, and maybe the Kree as well. And that's a much bigger nade, especially because it's on a Zenyatta, who, notice, other than the fact that he's behind a Roadhog, doesn't really have cover, which means we can probably solo kill him. If not, look at where our Genji is. Our Genji can kill him. If we remove the Ana pocketing him, because we hit him with a nade, and take away nearly half his HP with this nade, that's really good. So, like, take your time, splash it off something, make sure it's a good nade. The word confirm basically means high percentage, right? Like, if we, I use the example of a sleep dart, I guess. If we can try to, like, say that the enemy has a Pharah, right? And we just throw a sleep dart up into the air, hoping it hits her. That probably doesn't hit her, even if you're the best Ana in the world. Maybe it does, but it probably doesn't. Alternatively, a Reinhardt charging in a straight line is a very easy sleep dart, right? Which means there is a very high chance or a high percentage that you hit it. Splashing a nade off right here, like right here on the ground, there's a very high chance it hits, and there's a very high chance it gets value. Whereas on this May, it hit, yeah, it hit, but is probably not going to do anything because she has her shift, which just makes it go away and heals her. But if we can land it here, that's bigger. So make sure that cooldown gets value, which is like a thought process thing. Like, okay, where can my nade get the biggest value? And in this case, yeah, you even shot him. Oh, this is so huge. Okay, he dies anyway. Good shot on the Zenyatta, by the way. Yeah, make sure that cooldown lands. And lands where it gets the most value. That's a decent nade that you landed just a couple seconds ago. That was good. Yeah, we just sit back here. Very nice. The only thing you probably could have done better is landing the nade. And the positioning, because if you heal your Genji a little sooner because of a quick scope or better positioning, nice sleep, then maybe we can heal tank sooner and like someone lives. Yep, push up, reload. So at this point, I'm actually not coming to cart. The May's actually popping ult right now, which kind of just proves my point. But anyway, remember what I always like to say. Don't worry about the objective. Go win the fight. In this case, I'm coming over here with a Junkrat and coming and landing a nade from here. What's the hog going to do? Hook you from this range? I don't think so. And you also have Sleep Dart at this point. By the
My mind is hard stuck on Honest is on the payload. So.
Ana pretty much never wants to be on the payload. So that'll definitely be a good habit to break.
Wait, I thought it was the opposite.
Well, once this fight is won, once the entire enemy is dead, the blizzard's over, sure, you can sit here, like literally on top of the payload, while your team pushes all the way to here. That's fine. Someone has to push the cart, and it should be you. But at this point in time, you should not be on cart. Look at where your Zarya is. Actually, you have 3 people on cart right now. The 3 people being your Mercy, who can heal from Narnia, because she's Valking. And your Zarya. Your Zarya, I think, is in a decent spot here because she's about to press W, which is where she should be going. But this cart, it's gonna get pushed. Don't worry about the objective. Go win the fight. And we can't really win the fight by standing here on cart, right? Like, who do we see? Like, we have no one to heal, no one to shoot. But if we come here, now we'll get there eventually. Now we have someone to heal and someone to shoot, right? Exactly where our Junkrat is. Our Junkrat has the right. My tablet's not working. Sorry.
Mentality.
My tablet, sorry. It turned off and I wanted to turn it back on again. Yeah. The Junkrat's got the right idea. He has something to shoot. He has something to go kill. Whereas we're on cart here with nothing to do. Which is fine. Like, it's okay. We're not feeding. Nice sleep. Nice nade, too. Very clean. Yeah. But... You know, go do something, I guess. You know, go win the fight. Back up. Run away. Okay. We do end up living here. I was going to say, like, we don't need to be close to people to heal them, you know. We can back up. And we do. So that's fine.
Form of habit.
There's a Mei behind us. Take your time with that sleep dart. She's not actively freezing us. Which means you can, like, look at her, take your time, line the sleep dart. Like I was saying, confirm your cooldowns. Make sure they land. Because if they don't land, you may as well be playing Moira, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, except for Nano Boost. Wait, I thought we just nanoed our Genji to Blade like 30 seconds ago. Hang on. Who do we nano? Oh, we do nano our Genji. Okay. I don't think we should nano our Genji there. Yeah, he ends up dead anyway. Save it for the Blade. Like, if he had it right now, that'd be nice. I'm sure he'll pop off anyway. Okay, he didn't. Very good. We're standing in a fairly safe spot. This is good. Alright, at this point, go get high ground. Right. We can sit here and push the cart. Which, admittedly, it does push faster. But if we leave, there's, you know, Mercy's going to walk up on the cart, and we have 3 cart anyway. Ana would love to be high ground here, right? If you can just hard scope from right here and just heal your team, no one can pressure you, no one can shoot you. This is a juicy nade right here. You know, go get high ground. Where your D.Va's at. See, now it's contested anyway, which doesn't matter how many people you have on cart. If one enemy's on it, it doesn't move. Yeah, high ground's nice here. Oh, what a sleep dart. Very nice. I'm like that sleep dart. Yeah, careful with that hog. Okay, you have cooldowns now. Go push the hog. I wouldn't even nade him here. I'd maybe, like, sleep him and then throw a nade into this doorway, because you can see your Tracer, right? They're probably, like, sleep the Rhine, nade the hog. This guy's feeding. It's like, we nade this Reinhardt, right? But he just puts up his shield and walks away, right? It's hard. We don't have a Reinhardt of our own, so it's kind of hard to press W on him. So this...
Me.
Huh?
What's in their mind?
Anyway, yeah, sleeping the Reinhardt there, I think does more. This should be an easy sleep dart. Nice. So one great tell of Ana positioning is AoE ultimates. If you get caught in a grab or a pulse bomb that wasn't meant for you, or a shatter, a D.Va bomb, those kind of things, if you get hit by those when you probably shouldn't, that probably means you're out of position. So right here, I'd say you probably hug this wall a little tighter. Yeah, we're a little close to our team. Oh, unfortunately, we get frozen just outside. Yeah, we're probably a little close to our team. We can be, like, hugging here, and as soon as, like, we hear the voice line, we just back out this way, and I think we live. Not that it makes a difference in this fight, but actually, only 2 of us die. So, maybe it would. At the very least, we get a sooner nano boost if we live. We're just poking. We hard scope from a safe angle. Positioning decently relative to our tanks. Early nade is good. Because, you know, by the next time we need it. I had someone who was telling me the other day. Hog? Okay. I had someone telling me the other day that I use shield bash to move too much. And I'm like, bruh, it's a 7-second cooldown. By the time I need it again, it'll be back. And that nade was the same case, you know. By the time you need it again, it's already back, so. I don't like this nano. He gets rolled. Yeah, this Junkrat. Yeah.
I did not mean to nano him specifically. I just wanted to get it out.
Well, this nano doesn't do a whole lot regardless of who you put it on, because there's like no one on the cart. Like, there's a Mei and a Moira with no fade, and that's it, right? So we nano him.
enough.
Keep an eye on this Junkrat's ult charge. He's at 1% with you when you nano him. By the time it runs out, he's at like 10.
That's really poor.
Yeah, he doesn't take like any damage. He doesn't, you know, so the damage resistance doesn't do anything. He doesn't do any damage, so the damage boost doesn't do anything. Yeah, like the fight's over at that point.
Yeah. Oh well.
Nice attempt on the sleep, but the hog to cancel the breather because you don't have the nade. Ooh, good nade. It's too bad we don't have sleep. Not that I would change necessarily your sleep dart usage, per se there, but sleeping a Reinhardt when there's a bomb is so much fun. I slept a Reinhardt once when a bomb was coming down, and he didn't die because he got bubbled, but the Genji behind him died. The Genji was so mad. Anyway. Okay, so I have 2 comments at this point. One, we had time to get high ground. Being here, very safe position, very fun position. It's a shooting gallery. Same with up here. Very good position to be in. The next best position, there's actually 2 positions. One is right here, where we kind of play this corner, nice and safe. And the last one is actually here, because it requires the enemy's attention to focus you. And imagine, like, especially if you play, like, all the way back here. Imagine if, like, a Roadhog just walks all the way this way. Your team just shoots him in the back for free. So, like, playing over here. I wouldn't recommend playing over here, but if we're going to push up this aggro, just commit all the way and come over here, right? Instead of jumping around on cart. You know, like, the fight's kind of breaking down, but again, kind of like what I was talking about with Doomfist, the way they win this is if we feed. Nice sleep dart. Yeah, so now we're in this good spot. This is where we want to be. Good nade, yeah. Perfect. So far, so good. Let me whip open the old notepad. Ana. Make sure cooldowns land. Plan nano before you use it. Right. So sometimes it can be like, oh, the enemy has attack visor or pulse bomb or Genji blade. And so whatever starts getting damaged by that enemy ultimate, I'm going to nano them, right? That's a really good nano usage. ML7 does it all the time. Someone gets stuck with the pulse bomb, boom, nanoed immediately. And they live because of the nano boost. Or, okay, I'm going to nano Genji, right? So plan it out beforehand. That should help make sure your nanos are good.
It is not my preference to see to matters personally, but I will
High ground. Find a safe place to stay. Like, the fight started breaking down on 3rd point, and we kind of like run up on cart. We don't need to run up on cart. We can still sit back here, which is fine, or up here, which is even better. You know, we're here, we're safe. Here, we're significantly less safe. Like, the enemy Reinhardt can accidentally kill us. All right. Ana's probably a better pick here.
Okay, I want to explain really quickly.
Yeah, go for it. What's up?
So one of my teammates was being very mean and everything. He's like, bro, go Moira. Going Moira will save the team. And I was thinking, dude, you're an idiot. Anyway, so for this part, I did Moira specifically for him. And then I switched back after I first died.
Yeah, I just
Knowing
wouldn't
that
even
the
go
nerf
Moira
all
here.
along.
Like, Moira's not a good pick here because Moira wants to, I mean, she heals in a big area, right? Which means you want everyone, like, here, pretty much. How many people are standing here? Well, there's 2. There's 2 people in front of you, and the Junkrat shouldn't be here, which means you're only healing a Reinhardt. So you should just be Ana. Like, Diva doesn't want to, like, you know, stand in front of you and let you heal. Widow doesn't. Mercy doesn't. Junkrat. Like, you're literally here just to heal the Reinhardt. You may as well be Ana. Alternatively, Baptiste, either one of them is fine. But if someone's being rude and toxic, press P, groups, mute their voice, mute their text chat, and move on. Because, like, they can still want you to go Moira, and you can still play Ana and not listen to them. Because they're wrong. Like, if you know someone's wrong, just ignore them, you know? I mute people in team chat, or in text chat, or both, all the time. Several times a day. Because people just aren't good at the game, and people are stupid. And that's fine. Just mute them. Yeah, see, like, how much are we healing here? Like, not much, because we don't need to until our Reinhardt ends, but whatever. I'm gonna go back and take a closer look at this fight. Okay, so we're doing some damage here. We threw out an orb. That's fine. So with Moira, when you heal someone, so I'll use this Widow as an example. When you heal someone, you know, you tap mouse 1 on the mouse 2, whatever it is. You heal them. Right. Once you let go and stop healing, their health bar keeps going up for 70 HP over 2 seconds. Which means, since this Widowmaker is, where's she at? She's at 105. She's missing exactly 70 HP. You can tap your mouse button, like the shortest tap you've ever seen. Just boop. And it will heal her all the way to full. We sit, like, we don't need to sit here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, shoot. Come on. I pressed N to try to pause it. I'm going to go forward to this Moira asking for heals. Or this Widow. Okay, so she asked for heals. We're at full. Okay. We burn, like, all the way to here. On what could have been so little that our meter doesn't even move. And that's how you, like, get big value out of Moira, is by maximizing your resources here. We just need to tap on her. We don't need to hold. And that's a fundamental skill of Moira. Right, so like here, as our Reinhardt starts to get low, yeah, just tap once, maybe twice on him. Like, go spray, and then go back to doing damage. We fade here. We can throw a heal orb at our Reinhardt. We fade to get out of that. We just need to back up at that point. Yeah. Honestly, I think the big thing is when the enemy Reinhardt pins in, fade to dodge it and stay with your Reinhardt. The enemy Rein doesn't have Shatter. You don't have, like, a Zen. Reinhardt can live in your backline if he wants. Just fade, dodge the Reinhardt. As Moira, stick with your tank. Or your Reinhardt primarily. And you probably shouldn't be Moira if you don't have a Reinhardt. Barring certain monkey brawl compositions that are weird. High ground! Yep. We talked about this with McCree. Just go high ground. Like this hog right here. He can't walk out and hook you if you're on high ground. I mean, he can, but not if we're here. Also, your Mercy is allowed to stay up here if we're up there. We just fight the Reaper and kill him. That's one of my favorite callouts is Mercy is, oh, I'm with you, person on my team. We can fight this because Mercy Pocket equals free dual win. We don't need to sleep there. You know, confirm your cooldowns. Like, even if we land that sleep, nothing really happens. Yeah, having it now would be nice. Yep, keep backing up. Don't fight here. You know, just dying is really bad. Reinhardt, what are you shielding? Oh my gosh. Please don't go off the map. Okay. I think your sleep threat's fine. Oh no, stay there. At this point, you're already over here. Just take the time to go up the stairs and sit up here. High ground, best ground always. Do I have that? Yeah, I do have it on my notes. High ground. Like right now, you can see everyone. You know you have time. Go get high ground. Yeah, like we're doing nothing, which is fine because there's nothing to do except go get high ground. Our Zarya shouldn't be there. You can't be realistically expected to save her. This Kree is going to flash and kill us. Kree, are you in there? Hello? Nice, you would have. What? How does Brig get up there? Hang on. The Junkrat boops her. Dive Brig. As if she wasn't strong enough. She now has a Pharah jump. Oh, that's a really good nade. Oh, that's Reinhardt. Sleep him. Nice sleep. Nice sleep.
That was lucky sleep.
We take it though. It is a bit of luck, but it's also a bit of muscle memory of like, oh, I can't see him. He's probably here, and you make a wild flick in that direction. So, don't chalk it up to 100% luck.
Oh, you should see the next sleep I hit.
All right, we're on a high ground. I like this. We can see them coming. Going back up. The enemy starts coming this way. You just back up and play like stairs area. So this is fine because the hog comes up alone, but if like a bunch of them come up, you can come back and play all the way here, or alternatively, drop and come play inside main, which is also fine. Like playing inside main here is okay, but if the enemy's not going to challenge you, you should be high ground. Anyway, Hogs doesn't seem interested. Just make sure you stay out of his hook range, yeah, by coming all the way back to these stairs. Then it becomes almost impossible for him to hook you without you hearing him. Good checking your surroundings. Just keep shooting this break shield. Just hard scope and shoot the shield. This shield breaks in like 3 shots or something like that. I don't remember the math on it. 70 damage per shot, 200 HP shield. 200 HP shield, 250 HP shield. So it's like 4 shots or something. 4 times 7. Yeah, that checks out. Unfortunate. Stay up here. We can stay up there. Dude, this fight's so chaotic. Okay. So, the Kree picks off 2. Our Reinhardt is already 1 HP. When did that happen? What the heck? I don't recall turning this speed up. Alright, so our Reinhardt's up here fighting. He gets anti-nated. The Kree shooting him in the back. Yeah, so right now, we need to be healing our Reinhardt. Oh, he takes a hog right click as well. Yeah, if we're on high ground, we can still sleep this Rein and then heal our Reinhardt. Also, this Reinhardt can't swing on us if we stay high ground. High ground. Very cool things. Yeah. High ground. Like, I can... Big shatter, but it doesn't matter. Big nade by you as well. Nice try at the sleep dart. You got booped. That's a hard one. Yep, stay here. Don't try to get out. Just die. Wait, unless if you alive, both these Reinhardts are 1 HP just looking at each other. Okay, you probably could have lived here, but your Reinhardt also should have just died. But anyway, I was gonna say something. Oh, I can talk about like awareness, where like you were up here and like your Reinhardt was 1 HP, and like but then like you dropped, but we can no longer see him. If we're high ground, we just see him. You know. We don't have to, like, practice awareness if we're just on high ground and can already see him. Anyway. You hear the hook come out, help the hook target. Your Zarya's in sync. Just back up, back up, back up. Sadness. I think it's fine that you try to help your Zarya there. Because here's the cool thing about this. That was not a good Reaper ult. Because, look, by the time you're... Okay, your Reinhardt. Your Reinhardt is also turbo-inting. Forget the Reinhardt. We're going to look at the Zarya, who's the reason you were far forward, is to help your Zarya. Look where she's at. Look where you're at. On top of her. You just nanoed her. Not a good Reaper ult because he didn't actually get anything done with it. Like, you guys were going to be regrouped at the same time regardless. So I don't mind that from you. Like, dying there, that's like, I forced Reaper ults or whatever. Like, that's fine. Come back and win. You already burned both your cooldowns, so we should go back and take a look at that. Okay. We nano Zarya. We try to sleep the Zen. That's fine. Nade ourselves. Yep. Fine. Fine, fine, fine all around. We probably didn't need to nano Zarya. For for like a Zarya especially, to do work with an Nana boost, she has to be close. What is that Valk? Okay, that's fine. We focus on you. Yeah, take your time with these shots. Nice. Very good. And we go high ground. With this point, you typically end up... Your team's holding in the middle of nowhere. Your team needs to be holding this corner where your Junkrat is, or this corner pretty much where you're at, right? It needs to be one of the two. If they hold up where your Junkrat is, this is a great spot to be. If they back up, you just come over here, drop off, and then come play here or here. With here, you have to be aware of this spot that people can wall climb, but... High ground. It's easier to drop off high ground than climb up to it, as Ana. Doggo. Alright. Good nade. Go and sleep him. Very nice. Gonna punch him. Go and shoot him. Oh, anti him. Nice. You hear the hoggle, but you can't see him. I think you probably could have helped your Reinhardt there. This is a really chaotic fight, though. Okay. Oh, never mind. He pins in. He pins in. You can't help him. At that point, like, once your Reinhardt pins in there, you can't help him. Just keep backing up. And if you back up to, like, here, right, you can keep, like, your Doomfist and your Zarya alive for significantly longer. Like, imagine we're just here, hard scoping, pumping away the heals. Heck, we could win this fight if we're alive, actually. Yeah, we legitimately probably win this fight. They don't have supports. We maybe could have kept our Mercy alive. Our Reinhardt's back now, shielding nothing. We're back now. Yeah, once a fight is lost, or maybe not necessarily lost, but we're starting to lose, start to back up. The longer you live, the more stuff you're doing. Good nade, just keep your Reinhardt up. Unfortunate that he dies. Yeah, so this is yeah, I'm gonna say it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna say it. So right here, we can go even further back, actually. And I have to turn this back on. Okay, so for good, like, 20, 30 seconds, we're kind of just jumping around out in the open, right? We're going to go back and forth and back, taking some damage, taking more damage, fighting the Pharah, healing some people, jumping around back and forth, right? Like, throughout this little time frame, we're all over this place, back and forth and back, right? Like, we're all along here. And because we have to move so much, we don't have time to scope in. But if we come play here, we're a lot safer, or here, we're a lot safer, and we can heal our team more. So I won't say the thing you told me not to say. Find a safe place to stay, right? We always want to be with cover, but we want to have like a spot where it's like, oh, like this is my safe place. I wish I had like a blanket that I could like wrap around myself, right? Like this is my safe place. And this is where I'm gonna stay. All right. Do you mind if we call it there? I mean, it's the same map. I can talk about this same high ground again if you want. Or we can call it there and you can take a screenshot. And we can get to the next one.
I'll call it there for
Perfect.
your benefit.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Questions?
So what do I do with this stupid Reinhardt?
Do what you can. Heal him when you can heal him. Your Genji, who was farming Blade faster than you were farming Nana, which is just incredible on his part. You know, pocket him, throw a nade at the enemy backline. You know, enable the people who are doing well. And also just focus on getting your own value, right? Like if you sleep a Roadhog ult, or you sleep the Roadhog on the flank and he dies, or you sleep to counter their Nano. You solo kill someone, you know. Different things like that. You know, you get your own value. If we play here, like I was talking about the fight where your Doomfist and Zarya were over here, like they were alive longer than your Reinhardt. If you're just alive, literally nothing else, you're just alive, you scope in right here and just heal them, you probably win that fight. And the enemy doesn't even get the third cap. And it's just over. Literally, you win if you come here. That's the only change that needs to be made. not really, but one change that wins you the fight or the entire map is if you come here and sit here instead of jumping all around back and forth around here, getting farmed by their Pharah. Just come sit here, heal your team, you win the fight. Even though you're Reinhardt fed, you still win. Yeah, like that's it. Do what you can. You know, don't, you know, heal the people who are doing work and focus on yourself, because seriously, if you focus on yourself on one fight, literally one fight, everything else goes the exact same, but one fight here, you win the map. So, yeah. Did you get a screenshot, by the way?
Oh, no, I did.
Okay, I'll leave it up for a second then. All right, I'm going to go jump into another call. Coach another guy. Excuse me. Any last questions, comments, concerns, traumas of any variety?
No, I'm good. Thank you for the VOD review.
Yep. I hope see you another VOD soon.
Yeah?
All right, I'll catch you later.
Yep, we will.
Yum. I said yum. I lie?
I didn't realize I muted myself. Sorry.
Ah, okay. I was like
talking. I was like, oh man.
I was like, oh no, I've been dono walled. All right. Oh, this is our scrim, isn't it? Yeah, I recognize the name Cade Boy. Let's go. I'm so excited for this one. Do you have my Twitch stream pulled up?
I do. I'm gonna mute your Twitch stream though
Yeah.
because I hear you on here. Yeah.
Yeah. That is definitely what I'd recommend. There's a bit of delay,
Okay.
but
There we go. Yeah, I'll figure that out though.
Yeah.
I usually do it every time.
yeah. Okay. Composition. You are Hanzo. Get picks. It's literally click heads. Like that's your entire job. So real quick, for the viewers on Twitch, this is a scrim. That's why there's these numbers, which my webcam covers one of them, but that's okay because our numbers are on the other side. So we have damage done, damage taken, ultimates used, and deaths. Although this number right here will actually be healing for these two, and will be damage taken for our supports because we didn't get it set up properly, but whatever. That's what those numbers are. So I'll put this down here so you can see that if you're curious. So this is a scrim. That's why you will see me highlight. You'll probably recognize Pong. And I've done it with Epic Shadows, and I think VOD reviewed Bison as well. Yeah, this is the USU JV team. So we have an actual strat here, but we will still be focusing on highlights, performance. But I want to showcase this strat because this strat is so much fun if you can get a team on board with it.
Right.
So you run this grand finals composition Overwatch League Season 3 with the Hog Sigma, Double Sniper, Zen Mercy. Basically, it's just spam damage and get kills. So we teleport up here. And you get around behind them. And they just get rolled, bro. These guys had no idea what was going on. I just want to showcase that. All right, so we teleport up. Highlights perspective now. Nice. We released the arrow early to try to follow up with the hook. Very, very good. Okay. We do get rezzed here. So one key thing with this composition is you want to take as many angles as possible. Right? You want to be in as many different spots. So we're going to do a pretty little drawing because I like my drawing tool. Man, I've thought about buying the pro version of this tool literally just for the straight lines, but anyway. So Bison has this LOS, right? Me and Pong, mostly me because I have the longer angle, or I have the longer damage than he does. We have this angle. K-Gamer has this angle. Now's a great time for you to come up to this window with your Mercy pocket, because your Mercy should be with you, and take this angle. You see this big mess of angles? Where's the enemy supposed to stand? 2 spots. Spot number 1, inside, off the point. Spot number 2, back here. Also off the point, right? So pretty much as soon as we get that opening pick, you should come around up this way to this window, and possibly, depending on what they're running, all the way over to this window. But just come to one of these windows, get another angle from your Sigma. Alternatively, your Sigma should have his shield up. I wonder if it broke already. I wouldn't be surprised.
It broke. I remember that. It basically got like instant blasted.
Yeah, which is why, like, yeah, I'd recommend coming up and over here. Like, you can shoot some shots while he's got a shield up. As soon as that shield goes down, which it will, come over here. And then we have
Hold
some
on,
nice
bro.
shots.
Look at that Lucio dab, though.
Okay. True.
Lucio's just doing it.
He's like, yeah, these guys think I'm on blue team? Nah, fam, I'm on red team. Get dabbed on.
Right.
Yeah, I'd recommend this angle. Reinhardt, the animation doesn't show right now. I don't know why. Oh, because he's in the middle of dropping it. But he was shielding, and he can shield at any moment. But if we come up here, we can just shoot around his shield. And, you know, scrims or otherwise, that's just a fundamental part of this composition, is go take as many angles as possible, right? So now, we're over here with our Zen, which isn't necessarily a bad call, but now we're stacking this line of sight and this line of sight, which doesn't help us too much. Yeah, see, like, because we're here, look at where Cade Boy's a baby diva, so not that impactful. But, you know, even the fact that Cade Boy's allowed to walk out here, like, imagine, or this Reinhardt, imagine we're here. Oh my gosh. What's this Reinhardt gonna do if we're here? His diva's demeched, which means he doesn't have a defense matrix. No one can dive you. If we're here, we just shoot him in the back.
Yeah,
and
it'll be a day at the shooting range.
Yeah, it's a day at the shooting range. He physically cannot walk forward. But here, he can, because he can put his shield up and block 100% of the damage that comes at him. Admittedly, he's going to die anyway, because this fight was over the minute we hooked their Lucio.
We went up there, yeah.
Yep, and it's over. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, we don't necessarily play this wrong from your point of view. But there's also
better.
Yeah, exactly. There are ways to become better.
That's why I picked this one, because it's like a new thing, you know, that we're trying, and like we should improve upon it, since apparently it works pretty well.
True. Real quick, where is your bow?
You know, actually during the game, no lie, like my bow did disappear for a bit. That whole night, the server was, you saw, I didn't have sound one game.
Yeah.
Like, it was not being nice to me.
No kidding.
And we were in the same lab.
We were
same building.
I don't even know. All right, you have a bow now. I fixed it.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. All right. Where's our Widow? That's what I'm curious about. I'm debating in my mind. Now the Widow has a bow. I think our Widow should probably be up here. Or on cart. One of our snipers should be here, and then the other on cart. But since no one else is on cart, yeah, that's fine. You push cart. You throw sonar out. I like that.
Yeah, I always call those sonars y'all too, you know, make sure that
Yeah.
y'all know they're coming up.
I will say you can be behind the cart and push it just as fast. We have nothing to shoot at, but they do have a Widow. The Widow could just go, whoop,
Yeah,
jump shot,
shooting the
boom,
base.
dead.
That's true.
Yeah, that's one thing. Oh, you also have 0 HP, which is kind of weird, but yeah,
I'm just that good.
I'm just that good. 0 HP, still don't die. Yeah, that's one thing with the cart, is it's tempting to stand on top of it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Once again, one of our snipers should be here. Again, day at the shooting range. We can even come here, hide from their Widow, and shoot the Reinhardt in the back. I would recommend going there, or at the very least, I'll talk to Bison, and I'll call for one of our snipers to go up here. You know, you can even like let the cart push up until your team, and then wall climb up here and come over to this angle. Push the cart up to where your team is, and then just leave. Go take the angle. Don't worry about the point. Go in the fight. You know, like here, we don't really have a lot to shoot right here. But if we're over there on that high ground I was talking about...
We could probably get the healer or something, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we get caught in the blizzard, which is not really our fault. Long dies to a Widow, kind of awkward, but space made. Yeah, again, like, we don't have a lot to shoot. We go hit the flank. Yeah, we back. Now, again, great time to come up here. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, there we go. Actual 2 times speed now. And so kind of like holding arrow because it's like we don't really have anything to shoot. If you're
Wait,
finding that you're
Wait, where am I holding arrow at?
let's see. I'll go back real quick. Hi, kitty. Ah, wait 1 second. Sorry, my cat's attacking me. Wait, come back.
Yeah, you're good. I have
Kitty.
2, I understand.
Cat, come say hi to the stream. Everyone, this is Jake. Jake, say hi. This is the cat. I'm teaching tricks, but I'm gonna let him out real quick.
Oh, nice. What tricks are you teaching your cat? I just gotta ask that real quick.
So I taught him how to, like, go up. Like, he comes up and, like, begs for a treat.
Yeah. Has he learned spin around yet?
No, not yet. I've also taught him to jump on top of something, right? It's like, come get up on this stool or whatever. And next I'm going to teach him to go over something. And then, yeah, we'll do stuff like spin around.
Okay, yeah, my partner trained our cat, so...
No way, actually?
Yeah, like, this morning, one of them came in here, and we could tell he wanted a treat. He literally just started Beyblading, because he knows spin around will usually get him a treat. Like, he was just going over and over. I was like, stop!
Oh, that's so funny. We love that. Anyway, okay. It's right here. We storm arrow, and then...
Okay, so I have my bow back. I can see now.
Yeah, true. Let's see, hang on. I think I missed something. I want to say it's here. Yeah, so we sonar here. And we kind of just hold arrow. Which isn't wrong. I mean, look, there's nothing for us to shoot. But the fact that there's nothing for us to shoot... You know, now we're shooting the D.Va. Now, this Reinhardt makes a key error. Like, this is absolute... He's running away from his backline. Like, this is a free team fight win for us. If we lose, I'm worried. But if we're here...
No.
Yeah. Once again, free shots.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just want to know where so I could, like,
Yeah.
work on, because as you've noticed, I've been a lot better about not doing that.
True. And, like, I don't even necessarily think holding the arrow back is wrong there. Like, I don't necessarily think you should drop it. It's just a sign that, like, there is physically nothing I can see to shoot at. So I should probably be somewhere else. In this case, up here. At this point, we can go a little further forward. Go chase down this Moira.
Does that say... Oh, the Moira. Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she...
Yeah, that's what... I remember in that team fight, everyone was moving forward, so usually I'm the one that pushes the cart. So I was like, okay, I'll cart push.
Honestly, I don't even know who should push cart, because Zenyatta is so squishy, he does not want to be the one pushing the cart in this particular composition, right? Like, if the enemy decides to speed boost to the cart, Zen's dead. But you can wall climb and leap, so that's nice.
That's why I think we decided on that, because I can... I have an escape, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, our tanks need to go take space, because... Anyway. Okay. Here. We should be calling for our Sigma to do a Dragon Flux combo. Here it comes. Nice. Okay, at this point, we come up here. This is the god spot for Hanzo on this map. Is this? We'll get there eventually. Is this high ground right here?
Yeah, I could shoot down, and then I'm on the fence. You've seen I go on the other side.
Yep, exactly. I mean, yeah, we just keep pressing W. You're on cart.
Yeah, this fight, I was actually thinking of doing the little hallway we were talking about, but I decided against that because of the Mei, because if I got cornered with the Mei, I'm just a dead man in that hallway.
Yeah, and I mean, you get plenty of value this fight. Like, you're already 30% to your next ult. How does our Zen die? He's trolling. Okay, at this point...
He's a Zen one trick, what'd you expect?
Ah, true. Right here. Like, this is still a really good spot on offense. They also have a Hanzo, but just win the duel forehead. Yeah, you can still go up there. Alternatively, you still... Actually, Bison's up here, so you probably do want to be up here. Yeah, see, like, this Hanzo is 1v1ing your Widow. Right? But imagine if we just turn it into a 2v1. This Hanzo's so screwed. I'd go up there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a key thing, like, with this kind of composition, is taking angles, right? We want to go... Think of it like we're playing, like, Zelda or something. We want to go unlock new areas to shoot from, pretty much, right? So our tanks push forward with Flux or whatever, and we have now unlocked this high ground to come stand and shoot from. Also, I do want to go back and see how we lose this fight. to see if there's anything you could have done in particular. Okay, so our Zen has died. That's not something that is in your control. Yeah, I think just being... Okay, we're kind of like, we're shooting. We get the D-mech, you know. But I think, yeah, just high ground. Like, that's it. Yeah, and then at this point, you back out. Drop the arrow. Very nice. And we're out. All right, yeah, so at this point, we should be thinking... Dude, I hate these. Anyway, thinking where do we want to get to? And these two high grounds are the key. Also, another good spot to be is where this diva is. Anyway, big deal with the Hanzo. This poor Hanzo having to deal with both of our snipers. Okay, so at this point, so we're shooting through this angle, and I like this angle except for one thing. You have two teammates who are already pushing this, right? Which is, like, we've talked about this right room. Since this right room is already being controlled, that frees us to go, like, here.
Okay, yeah, go into the little side room. Okay.
Yeah, so, like, probably what this entire VOD review is going to look like is, where can we stand to have the best shooting gallery? And the answer is here. And the diva can kind of push you, but keep in mind, with this composition, especially for scrims, the Mercy should be with you pretty much always. In this case, I think the Mercy is right to be with your Widow, because the Widow has a good sightline and you kind of don't. Like, once again, we're doing the thing where we stack sightlines. Oops. Alright, so, like, we're looking this way. Our Zen's about to be looking this way, and our Widow's looking this way. Dang, holy cow. I did not realize this at the time. Yeah, this is really not good. At this point, I think Bison should come here. Leaving Epic Shadows should leave Bison and come with you this way, and then Sig just kind of sits on cart standoffishly shooting at the general direction of the Reinhardt, and the enemy's just kind of forced to back up. Like, positioning is how you win here. We stand here, enemy has to run away. But yep, we come up here. This is good help. Honestly, stay there and fight that. You know, there's a Mercy with you, although Epic Shadows does whip out the Glock. But he can pocket you. So we can just stay there, just D-mech the diva. Oh, so 1 HP. Okay, we do get the D-mech. That's good. That dragon can come earlier, I think. And once again, this high grounds. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that Hanzo's able to kill you if you go on that high ground, or at least not as easily. Our Widow should also be high ground, but that's something to talk about in Team VOD reviews. Maybe I should go. I think we're going to go over King's Row. Oh, your Zen is giga trolling. Holy cow.
I know. I'm used to it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we're definitely going over King's Row because this is not as clean as I thought. Because, I mean, like, I was really happy that we finished this map at all. Because this is a really hard one to finish with this type of composition. The idea is just to win by not letting them cap either. But anyway, we definitely could have won this a lot sooner with positioning. Positioning that we're not taking
I
as a
agree.
team.
That's why I wanted to see what I could have done better, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we won it, but what can make us win it even better?
Yee. And the answer is this left side. You know, like, our entire team's coming from right side, so if we can make it to left side, yummy. Shooting gallery. Okay, I swear if you use sonar. Oh, you actually use sonar! You use sights, don't use sonar.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I don't know. It was a habit, I guess, of always making sure we have sonar down.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. This bomb's so unfortunate.
I know, I was like, what are y'all doing? I remember we were like, how'd you die?
I know, Pong said, I swear, if anyone dies to this bomb, and then 2 people died, and we're like, oh, no.
I jumped down before that. I was sitting here like, they're gonna die too.
That's hilarious. The only thing we could have done that fight is... I don't know why I bothered to go back. Hit headshots on the diva. Like, we hit a bunch of body shots, but we can definitely be hitting headshots. Good hook.
I think this is the fight where we take it. It has to be, you know, but...
That shield cooldown hurts.
What, Sigmas?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
I don't like standing main here for once again. Dang, holy cow. We did not do nearly as good on this map as I thought we did. I'm still really pleased that we capped this, but we are gonna, next time we play this map, if we run this composition, we are going to own, because we're gonna be so good at it. Our Widow should be here, not main, and you should be here, because you're, you don't have a 12-second cooldown on your mobility like Widow does. So you should be here. Shooting gallery. Widow should be here. Shooting gallery, right? You see how this works? This is why Reinhardt is bad in 2021, is because of what Widow and Hanzo can do like this. This should not be a fat shatter. Epic Shadows should be with you over here, which means... Let's take a look. Wait, does our Zen get caught in this? I don't think so. So what's that about our...
Zen was come back and spawn.
No, I actually didn't die last fight. Smile. Anyway, so everyone who is stunned here. Wait, Bison's on Junkrat. Hang on. Okay, I think he should still be Widow. Come to think of it, this does seem somewhat familiar, but I still think Bison should be over here. You should be up here with a Mercy pocketing you, right? Which means shouldn't be stunned, shouldn't be stunned, shouldn't be stunned. At most, only our tank should be stunned here. At which point, we pop Valk, and we heal them, and we probably live, because the Shadow's really aggressive. And they now have no tanks. Yeah. Look for angles to shoot the back line. Yep, up here. And then, again, that's a map knowledge thing. And then there's nothing we can do to live there. Yeah, we definitely could have been up here. Oh, and then, yep. Yummy. Cade Boy got a remake, unfortunate. Very chaotic fight. We should be back by now. Okay. Okay. Pretty much the moment we stop getting kills, we should probably look for a dragon, like right now. Just kidding. We have Transcendence. Never mind. High ground. Yep. Nice shots, though. Please don't die to that. Very nice. Yeah, high ground. Like, that Tracer could have stuck you. I don't think she was going for you, but she could have stuck you. But if we're high ground, she can't. Last thing, you can just drag in a doorway. Or just, like, dragging one side of the cart here is a really good play, because, like, if you throw...
Have to do kills the other side.
Yeah, if you throw a dragon here... This is a bad example. If you throw a dragon, like, here... They have to play this side, and they can't really tuck behind cart. They can, like, a tiny bit, but pretty much not at all. Yeah, we definitely could have used dragon earlier. Or at all, in this case. Yeah, not bad. First and second point was kind of textbook. We definitely, for second point, we could have gone here. And then for third point, this window, this high ground, and this high ground. Hanzo's got wall climb for a reason. Yeah, use it. Oh, and then first point. Again, we can just, like, get behind them. Yeah, what's up?
I'm curious to see what our defense looks like on this point.
I think, don't we run the double... We run, like, double bubble EMP blade or something? Yeah. This composition.
Yeah, I think so.
This composition. We have Grab, which should win a team fight. EMP, which should win a team fight. And Nanoblade, which should win a team... This is nasty.
Yeah, I remember I was like, is Sombra okay? And y'all were like, I don't know if Sombra's the pick. So we'll see how this goes.
Talking meta, probably not. But like I said at the beginning of the season, we're not going to play meta unless we want to. We're going to play what we want to play.
The enemy team's not playing meta either. They're playing whatever that
bro,
is.
They're forcing Reinhardt, which this is King's Row, so that's fine. But like, they're forcing Reinhardt and freaking like Nepal and stuff. It's like, hello? You guys awake in there?
Yeah.
Okay. We scout. We know they have people up top. Yeah, just hold your invisibility. You want to go for the snipers. Or don't we call for like a hack engage? You want to go for the snipers or a hack engage?
No, we called for a hack engage at first. Y'all had me scout everything out, where they're at and where they're going. And then I did a hack engage.
Yeah. Let's see. I do want to go back real quick. So I love Sombra because while people get really annoyed by her, in terms of team play, very interesting character, in my mind. I quite like Sombra as a team play character, and like the things you can do with positioning and hack. So first, I would not drop off this high ground. I would stay here, because as soon as you drop, you might accidentally bump into an enemy. The Reinhardt might just be swinging his hammer because he's bored and accidentally hit you. Maybe the Moira like spamming melee. You have no idea. It also makes it harder to land a hack. If we just sit here, like notice the red arrows are still appearing, we can still go for a hack, right? And look, they get here, and then we can still hack the Moira from here. Yeah. Or drop and like stand here, but I don't think we need to be so close to them, is what I'm getting at, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so here we go for a hack. The Lucio boops us, canceling it. He breaks LOS around a pillar. Now we get a hack off. Ideally, the hack comes earlier, but yeah, now we just stay here and do damage. Yeah, just stay here and do damage. Stay here and do damage. This is good. You can probably hack this health pack that you're standing on. Stay here and do damage. Oh my gosh, I love this from you. Have you VOD reviewed Pro Sombras?
No.
This is good. So a classic mistake that low-level Sombras will make, right, is they'll go invis, sprint into the back line and be like, hey, Mei, shoot her like 3 times, take an icicle to the head and be like, oh no, I need to leave. And then they do it again. And so they fire like 5 bullets and then leave. And then 5 bullets and leave, just on cooldown. And it's so bad. The fact that we are 40 seconds into the game and you have not used Translocator once makes me happy.
Well, I'm supposed to get EMP. That's my main goal. Is get
yes.
the EMP out.
Yes. Oh, you are a very intelligent human being.
Yeah. Well, because I remember, honestly, from Florida Mayhem, the reason they got so far is because they had that Sombra with their Winston, and that's all he did the entire season, was just get EMP every single team fight.
Sombra.
And EMP just shuts everything down.
Yup, very true. Yeah, I love that. I mean, like, we could talk about positioning. Like, you could probably get the same amount of work done from here, but then you're split from your healers.
No, there's Llama,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, Llama's here as well. Yeah, I like this from you. Just keep farming EMP. We can probably keep vibing around the car. While I say, like, we don't want to use Translocate if we don't need to, we can still just keep vibing here. And if the Mei does land an icicle, or they do start getting close, we can still Translocate out. We don't necessarily need to be this far back. Because if we do play close, and they push us out, and we Translocate, grab the health pack, we're pretty much back very quickly anyway, so we can definitely stay close here. Alternatively, go for the back line. Ooh, good call on this rotation. Hello, Fire Strike. The bubble from Pong to guarantee the hack. That's kind of intelligent by him. We lose K-Gamer. That's out of your control. Good EMP build time. You're a little behind our Zarya and about where our Ana is, which means you're probably doing decent. All right. So we go invis. Happen to get spy checked. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Fire Strike.
Yeah. I wouldn't go for a hack here. They know where you are. They're already looking for you. Don't even go for a hack. Just shoot so you can get a couple more bullets in and then leave. Yep, we get out. Oh, your Genji's on the... Oh, we probably could have killed Widow, I think. Okay, so this right here, this is a classic Sombra error. Turns out you are not perfect. Hack is actually, like you were just saying, EMP is your most important ability, not hack. So in this case, we're already up 1. You can see 3 of them through the walls. 1, 2, and 3, right? We have Coalescence going. Admittedly, our monkey did die, but at this point, just shoot things, you know? Go and drop off high ground here and just kind of, you know, vibe around statue, press W on them, vibe around the car. These guys are all the way up here, which means you can come here, and if they push you, they're distancing themselves further from safety, right? If they go this way to push you, they're running away from their Reinhardt. So just go ahead and, like, you know, the enemy's got to back up, so just come stand here. Like, what are they going to do? Maybe Widow hits a clutch shot, but probably not. Don't worry about hacking here. Just keep shooting things. You know, we hold hack. At this point, still just drop. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Uptime is the word for this, is, you know... Yeah. We definitely just... I don't know why I went back in. We could just... we could have just pushed sooner is all. Okay, at this point, go aggro, get the 10%, teleport out, and set up for an EMP. Now we're too late. Yeah, so when we're this close... I don't even go to here. Right here, I would step around here, go invis, and then push back over here, and go finish off your EMP and get out. Because at this point, we're so close, and EMP is what we want to use first. Go ahead and push them. You know, we're back here. What are we accomplishing right now? Like, at the moment, we're not accomplishing anything, right? We're invis. We're not doing anything. We're not even setting up for anything. We're actually running away. I like the hack, though. But I think we could have finished off our EMP and gotten that hack off. Okay, now we have it anyway. Go and drop it now, I think. Okay, never mind. So let's watch this from third person. Why does our monkey not get nanoed here? Oh, because our Ana's dead. How does our Ana die? Oh, Reinhardt goes on a Giga flank. Unlucky. Always be doing something, even if you don't want to risk it. There's always health packs to hack. Okay, yeah. So Llama just said in chat, always be doing something, even if you don't want to risk going into the backline. There's always health packs to hack, and she's absolutely right. The only time you're invis is when you're setting up for something, right? Whether it's getting back from spawn or getting into their backline to EMP or to hack, right? But if we're just like invis in our own backline without our EMP, something's wrong. We should always be doing something. Bison gets out. Nice. Yeah, this first point is definitely holdable if our Ana doesn't die. And Monkey was so close to EMP to Primal.
I was about to say, what the heck's Monkey got now?
Yep. We call not to use EMP, so it's fine that you hold it. I was gonna say, like, you could have thrown Translocator in there and EMP'd, which is probably the right call in ranked. That Fire Strike is still there. But because we called it Nanoblade, it's good that you save it. Because EMP also charges your teammates' ultimates because they're doing damage. Okay, at this point, don't come back to your team. Once again, if you're invis in your own backline, there's a problem. Go and stay here, or like here. Just follow him around. You know that their Lucio's has beat, which means you want to catch him in it, which means you should be looking for him right now. It's also totally fine to set your Translocator up on the enemy side of the map, right? Like, if you were to put Translocator, like, probably not in Hotel because they're very close to there, but if you threw it, like, here or, like, here, yeah. Like, what are they going to do? Go run you down? Not really. And if they do, they're losing time and you get back from spawn fast. Anyway, we set up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this EMP because I don't know if you remember. I did make the call. Y'all were like, "We really need EMP soon." I said, "Okay, wait for me before we engage." But then we engaged right before I got there.
Yeah, honestly.
Because I did throw that out there. I was like, "I'm on the top, like right behind Genji and Winston. Give me a sec." And then Genji and Winston dive bombed.
Oh yeah, and freaking no one. I was so upset by this. No one calls that the Kree just walks in. Like, Punk can see this. He doesn't bother calling that Kree is walking at our backline. Frustrating. Anyway, yeah, so this is the thing where, like, we were all the way here, and the enemy team was dead, and we went all the way this way. Right. That EMP hurt me? True. Yeah, we take a very long time to set up for it. The enemy team's dead, and even if they're not, they don't have a diva. We can just throw Translocator from this low ground up into the window, and then we're here, ready to EMP 20, like, probably 20 seconds earlier. And if we're ready to EMP 20 seconds earlier, even though our Ana's dead, we still win this fight, I think. Yeah, we definitely could have gotten that off earlier. With just like setting up sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to EMP the enemy backline, and we're already in the enemy backline. No need to go all the way back to ours in order to set up for it. All right. Do we stay Sombra here? I don't remember. That's a yes.
I think I'm pretty sure. Do I? I thought I switched, but
You're Sombra for now.
Stick with it and then die again. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't have EMP.
I think when they get near the second, I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, which I think is fine. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. Hack also works like an extended stun, in the fact that ultimates can't be used. At this point, you should be thinking, okay, what else do they have? Oh, they have Blizzard. I want to hack the Mei. And then you hack the Mei. Yeah, I would not be here standing in the front line. Pretty much never. If your Moira is popping Coalescence, you probably shouldn't be in it unless there's like a Reinhardt in front of you. Like we were talking about with first point, like you never had to translocate because you were with your team. That's fine. But in this case, I think you should definitely be like here. Right. Hack the Mei. They can't Blizzard. We get a shoot here. But instead, like, we're blocked off by the Mei wall like everyone else. Yeah, if we're on the off angle to hack the Mei, that's so big. I think our monkey goes too early because... Yeah, we definitely do not have to. Yeah, just that cart. Very good. Okay, we swap. Yeah, I think we definitely could have hacked the Mei, and if we do, I think we probably win, but... Hanzo! At your service. I think someone said Kree, and then someone else said, nah, grab dragon, so I think this is fine. Early Storm Arrow, I like. Yeah, come set up here on this high ground. Because I imagine for a while, like right as this blade comes out, obviously the enemy's going to back up. And I'm assuming for a second here we don't really have anything to shoot. Yeah, not really. If we're high ground, yeah. High ground things. And then here, we can go on this high ground, so instead of shooting the Reinhardt shield, we can be shooting the back line. Because that's what's really going to win us fights. It's not a fast dragon build time by shooting their Reinhardt. It's getting a nice headshot on the enemy back line. Nice jump to get on the health pack, but it matters not. We hold this, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
We
yeah.
win this.
We get a really good, clean recontest. Because we're pushing as a team, and we all die on cart. We get a recontest. Funny how that works. We come back left side. Good sonar. Oh, don't peek him. Shoot. Unfortunate. Yeah, another thing with that is, like, don't peek the high noon forehead. Like, also, we can go here and get a different angle on them. Like, our Ana's here and whatever, but, like, we can get here and shoot at the back of the Reinhardt. Sag noon. True. Alright. Easy dubs. And we go high ground, preferably. I probably should have been taking notes because you've swapped heroes a couple times. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that McCree high noon made me. Yeah, that was where I screamed. I was like, "Are you serious?" Because I thought he fired it, and I was like, "Okay," and just walked over. And I was like, ugh, I started seething.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna phrase it this way: find a firing range and go there. Right, like, shooting range. That sounds better, right? Wherever you can just shoot the backline for free, go there with that kind of composition. Kind of my only complaint, actually. Hopefully high grounds. Okay, Sombra. Set up for EMP sooner. Set up on off angles with cover or axe. Yeah, and so for that one, like that was where I was talking about the grab, where you could be over here off to our left. You set up for a hack there rather than being main. But high ground! Yeah, so at this point, we should go to this high ground while our team's poking, and then come over here to this high ground when we all back up. Nice, we're on this high ground. Okay. I don't remember the ult calling I made here, but whatever. We should still be high ground. I don't know why we drop. Oh, this is where I nano epic shadows. Good dragon by you. Don't worry about the Mei. Shoot the Zarya. Now shoot the Mei. Now shoot the Zarya. Yeah. If the Mei's in cryo freeze, find something else to shoot. How well do you know the skill level of ranks? You mean, like, if you were to give me some footage, could I guess what rank it is? I could probably guess. I'd probably guess within 500 SR for sure, I'd say. 500, yeah. Like, I've watched, like, RQ do VOD reviews, and I don't think I've ever been far off there. Like, 300 at most, I think, is the furthest I've been off. Okay, yeah, so go ahead and drop, get healing. Arno's not paying attention to you because our Reinhardt's 1 HP. That's fine. You can grab the health pack. We don't really have anything to shoot here. Go and come grab this health pack. Your team's winning. You're not doing anything. Come grab the health pack. Nice. Back to high ground. Yay. Okay. So we're thinking, what else do they have? DPS ults. And we probably assume they have beat at this point. And I seem to recall me saying that they don't have shatter. Because then Ryan got bullied, but whatever.
Yeah, we talked about it. We knew they probably had Blizzard 100%. We also knew we had high nukes that McCree was just popping them out.
Oh! I remember this. This is so clean. I mean, how am I high plat being a Kree Widow player with 1500 DPI? How well do you... Sorry, I'm reading chat at the moment. They're confusing
No, you're
me.
good, you're good.
Hey, how well do you know the skill level of ranks? I mean, like, how am I high plat being a Kree Widow player with 15,000 EDPI? I also frontline as Kree. With that, I'd say it's probably good cooldown usage. That both your cooldowns. You probably use your cooldowns pretty well. Very much a wrist aimer, so like you make it work basically, even though it's a bad sensitivity. And then game sense for when to push and when not to. It's like you know, game sense stuff. How to use your cooldowns, even though you frontline. All right, we're gonna watch this next fight, guys. From like this third-person perspective. Oh, this kite is so good. Oh yes, I'm like, they're gonna Blizzard back up now, and they back up. The wall misses. This was so good. So good. Their Blizzard gets absolutely nothing, and we don't even have a Lucio. I will say, this entire fight, you should have just been here. If they're not going to push you off, just sit up here. Like
yeah,
that...
I thought the Blizzard was going to touch me up there, no my luck, so I wasn't sure. I don't know if you want to go back and check that.
Oh, yeah, no, Blizzard definitely does not reach that high. Oh, I went way too far back, I think.
I wasn't sure. I just saw it come down that area. I was like, oh, great.
Yeah.
So I just blasted over.
There's also, okay, so this is the Blizzard fight. Boom, right here. Okay. May's little friend Snowball. Where is it? Where is the Snowball? Snowball's invisible, I think. Snowball? Where the frick is Snowball?
It's probably invisible, knowing how this new patch has messed us up so bad.
Dang it, man. Maybe if I watch this from May's perspective. I gotta head out. Catch you later. Hey, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. I'll see you later. Okay, watch it from May's perspective. Maybe he shows up. No! Oh, this poor May player. Please fix this, Blizzard. Have you, dang. Oh, I'm muted. Shoot. My bad.
Oh, I see where Snowball went.
Yeah, how does this even freeze our Reinhardt then? I'm amazed. Oh, the May freeze. Oops. The May freezes our Reinhardt. The only reason our May, this Blizzard actually does literally nothing because it doesn't have... stupid loading sign. It doesn't have LOS. There's no line of sight to anything. So I wanted to show you, but I kind of can't. But Snowball, you know what Snowball is. That the Blizzard animation actually doesn't mean that much. Right? So when this comes out, right? Okay, yeah, so it doesn't reach high ground. But also, more importantly, is let's say it did, right? Let's say it's like on the boxes or it's a different map and the high ground's not as high. Whatever the case is. If the Snowball is here, right? This is Snowball right here. And the Blizzard goes up to here, let's say, right? This should catch you, right? Because it's all across this. This is enough to catch you. But the thing is that there is no line of sight here. The Snowball cannot see you, which means Snowball cannot freeze you, right?
Wait, really? I never knew that.
Yeah. So if we're standing here, we do not get frozen. If Snowball is like here on the outside of the wall, if we stand here, we don't get frozen. You just have to break LOS with it. It's cool. Same thing happens with Transcendence, friendly Transcendence, obviously, but also Gravitic Flux, Sigma's ultimate. If the center of the flux is here, anyone inside this room does not get hit by it. Yeah. So even if it does reach us, we just have to essentially get around a corner, air quotes, or in this case, the corner being the ledge of the high ground. And as long as we can't see the middle, we don't get frozen.
So is that why Snowball didn't, like, affect any of us, pretty much?
Yup, is because it's
It's
stuck
a-
down here. You'll notice our Reinhardt gets frozen.
Good thing.
Our Rhine gets frozen, but only because the Mei is shooting our Rhine, which also... The heck? What is this range? But anyway. Yeah, that's the only reason our Reinhardt gets frozen, is because of the Mei's primary fire. This Blizzard actually doesn't exist. She may as well have not used it. Anyway. And then even once it's over, right back up to high ground, baby. Like, we just live up there for free. They don't have anyone who can test us. Not a Baptiste, not a Diva, not a Genji, not a Hanzo. Just live up there. You can drop down for heals if you need, but seriously, just live up there. And easy dubs. Yeah, I actually don't have a lot for you. Yeah, like, that's it. Hanzo, Hanzo's kind of a forehead, like, go stand where you can shoot the backline. Forehead, but, like, no, really. Especially on King's Row. Like, there's lots of high ground spots, lots of areas. Let me just jump back to a random point in time, and we'll cover all of them again. There's this high ground here. This high ground here for offense and defense. This high ground here, primarily for offense. This catwalk never really would have been useful. Right here, primarily for offense. Here, offense and defense. Yeah. Just go find those spots where it's like, oh, I get to shoot them for free. If we're just stuck shooting a Reinhardt shield while their Moira's not in cover, we're probably in a bad spot. Yeah. Questions, comments, concerns, traumas of any variety?
No, I'm surprised I don't have as much.
Yeah, no, like, you played pretty well. I mean, we did win the map.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do we have scrims this Sunday or no?
I need to DM Epic Infinity about that because Bison's out of town, which means Epic Infinity's gonna have to make it. No one else has DM'd me saying they couldn't make it, so if...
Okay, because Sunday is Valentine's Day, so I was curious about that.
We'll probably have scrims anyway. Unless, like, if you've got stuff going on, if you want to spend the day with your partner, that's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna go to dinner probably, and I forgot it was Valentine's Day, to be honest.
No no worries on my end. Maybe your partner's a little upset about that you forgot. But yeah, since it's Valentine's Day, no scrims. I really desperately want to reschedule Sunday scrims.
I do too. Sunday's kind of, in my opinion, not a great day.
Nope, it's not. I would so love to scrim any other day of the week, but available.
Our tank did his job's last day's Monday, so things should get a lot better.
Yes, please.
I know, so we should probably discuss everything Monday since that's already a day we meet up, so...
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll make an announcement about that.
Okay, sweet. Alright, man. Well, looks like I got everything I need from the scrims.
Nice.
And, so, I know you're on your Twitch, I hate to do this, but... So, what day are we going to do our team scrims?
Well, let's see. Let me pull up the schedule real quick. Okay, so
Yeah, is it just in our schedule, or is it gonna be?
It's in the schedule channel right below announcements. Wednesday and Sunday.
Oh, so that's gonna be Wednesday and Sunday.
Yep.
No. Our review. That's gonna be Monday.
Oh, VOD review. Yeah, that's Monday.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, Monday. Let's do that for sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right,
then.
man.
Cool.
Sounds good, boss.
All right.
Thanks again as always, Coach, and you have a good one.
You as well. I'll catch you later.
Oh, for sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull up my Discord real quick. Let's see who else. Oh, there's a cat coming in. Let's see who else is here. Okay. VOD reviews. We just did these ones. All right, is Vaxtru or Tissue or JFet here? Or if you're new here, let me know. Drop a code, a replay code. It's just under your career profile. Replays. Click one. Click share. Drop a replay code. I coach for free. But let me ping Vaxtru, Tissue, and JFet. I can also just click the button that shows me who's in chat and see who's here. There's tissue. Okay. Where's this? And if not, then probably what I'll do... I don't know what I'll do, honestly. Oh shoot, I just realized I pinged JFet right after he told me he's at work. But for now, while we wait, I am going to run to the bathroom while we wait for those Discord pings. I'll be back soon. Exclamation mark Discord if you want to join my Discord and get coaching later. Boink. Boom. Alright, well, it looks like the door got left open. Oh, there goes the bed. You got the door closed. Alright. I think probably what I'll do is I'm going to VOD review myself. Like I said, if any of you guys are new here or not new here but want to drop a code, go for it. Drop a code. I will VOD review you. Join my Discord to get VOD reviews in the future. Okay. This is ranked. I'm duoed with Sigma. We don't talk about that speed boost. I was not ready for that. Yum. Alright. So far, so good. We come left side. This is the right play. We run away from their Reinhardt. Now their Reinhardt runs away from us. This is fairly typical. Free needs orb. Doomfist needs... So far it looks like orb management can do some work. Like our Kree's kind of low and going aggro and doesn't get the orb. That alt fire definitely could have come sooner. This Kree still has flashbang? Yeah. We gotta play careful. Edge. I don't think the Kree needed to die there. As soon as the Kree dies, the enemy McCree can push. The fall. Then. Harmony. Management. Plays primary fire. That's one thing that I know this this Zen player, me, tends to struggle with is I just want to alt fire all the time. Like there's sometimes like this where I'll primary fire, but then like I go right back to alt fire. Like this alt fire is fine, and then yeah, go back to primary fire. And we go left side, orb the Kree that's with us. flank. Dodge that. He's dead. Flank again. Orb Decree. So far, so good. Dude, everyone is so low. Up Transcendence now. It's good to hold it because, like, you know, we get the most amount of healing by holding it for the longest amount of time. Bruh. I don't even know if there's, like, a better... Is there even, like, a better play? Want our team to push. I think the play is recognizing this. Our Kree just died. And yet we completely ignore this anyway. Our Sig also whiffs the shield, but... we need to recognize that that Kree's left side. Right, that left side's not free. Give 10 seconds. Back, we're shooting main. We still have point, but we're going to lose it. It's just a die on point situation. Equip the Rhine Shield. Okay. Harmony Orb management. Primary fire. Honestly, it was kind of that one time, but I'm going to leave it there anyway, because I know this Zen player. Me. I swear I can speak the English language. Oh my gosh, words have escaped me. What am I talking about? Flank awareness. We got there eventually, guys. We got there eventually. I'm like breaking my mic stand. Our Tracer gets rolled 1v6. Hit him with the volley and the Discord. I don't think there's anything we can do there. The big play is don't lose the previous fight, you know what I mean? That's so unfortunate. Back up with the team. Our Rhine and our Zen are dead, but we take the point. Checks out. We make it to the left side. I know I have Transcendence. I'm holding it till Genji gets crit. The soldier. I peek this until I get challenged. Rolled. I'll admit, so the reason I swung this angle to begin with is because our Zarya said Kree left side. Watch, so Zarya says Kree left side. I'm like, oh, we're gonna go fight him? No, we're not. Unfortunate. Do we win this? We do. Very nice. So far, so good, I suppose. Speed boost the team. Dude, team so far ahead of me. I don't even know if it's worth speed boosting if I'm not going to play Lucio. Like, my team is fighting 4v6. Also, my Tracer was late, but whatever. Still have more ult charge than most of them. I don't know. Let my Zarya go first. Stop shooting the Zarya bubble, please. Do a decent amount of damage. Should not be caught in that. Not that it makes a difference. Cool. Man, this is one of those games where it's like, what more could I have done? Swap Moira, I guess. Probably stay in spawn a little too long. They don't have like a Widow or anything. I think I just need to play closer to the team. I mean, not that this Reinhardt helps either of the supports, but... Play closer to team, still with cover. Yeah, here I just can't even cross. Like, our Reinhardt just doesn't want to help the supports. So our Ana's already low and gets beamed down by Coalescence. And he gets perma-stunned. Easy fight loss. We have Transcendence now. Oh, but they have Nanoblade and Grav. And we have nothing. So my Zarya told me, like I said, I'm duoed with the Zarya, with Pong. Said they'd bubble me, but I was like, nah, fam. I should have charged up more orbs. I knew they couldn't realistically kill me. So I do this. That's a go next. Oh, there's another classic case where I don't stick with the team. Pong realizes he's a potato, comes left side. I think we roll this first fight, don't we? How does the soldier fall off? I kind of want to see that, actually. Oh. He did get booped. Okay. From his POV, it looks like he just walks off. He gets squished, man. Unfortunate. Alright, we're playing cover. We're up 2. We press W now. Hit her with the Discord Orb. Gets cleansed immediately. Very cool. Nice volley. Alright. Our ball kind of ends, whatever. Nothing you can do about it. Orb the Sigma. Don't try to cross this. What am I doing? Okay, I live. Oh, I track his reload. That's what I do. And we end up getting destroyed anyway. I think the play there is keep our Sig up. We help our Sig here. No, we probably still lose. Like, it's so hard to control space without our ball. But helping Sig, I think, is the play. Stay closer to the team. Not that complicated, really. I was doing that just to annoy Pong. Pharah is such a bad pick here. Here's the reason Pharah is a bad pick here. Mercy wants to... I mean, this is ranked, but... Mercy wants to pocket the Hanzo. And also... We're going to pretend you didn't see that. That was a horrible arrow. And also help me. She can't do that if she's perma-pocketing a Pharah against a Soldier, a Mercy, and an Echo. On an indoors map. What the heck? The only time I ever see people pick Pharah at this rank is to counterpick. Like, oh, they're running Torb Genji. Go Pharah and win, forehead. That's the only time I see Pharah at this rank. Until this guy is like, you know what? What's the worst possible character I could pick here? Let's go Pharah. What the actual heck, man? This is such a bad pick. This requires our Mercy to pocket them, which can't be doing. Alright, I get split from a team here. I'm like, I'm not ready to push yet. We were definitely ready to push. Also, our Pharah gets rolled. Shocker. Yeah, I need to be with the team. This was still winnable, though, actually. That's a good Transcendence. Just kidding. Not a good Transcendence. Play with the team. Come on, Zen. Do we win this fight anyway? Oh, our Pharah's dead again for the freaking 4th time since she swapped. She's already died 4 times. How is that possible? Please. This time I'm trying desperately not to get split from the team. Discord him. The headshot means he dies. Discord the Mercy, Discord the Monkey. I should not have died here. I absolutely should not have died here, but watch this. Okay, I start getting primaled right now. But look, she's going to chase down the Pharah, ignoring our backline because we're running a Pharah. Please. If you're under this kind of composition, ignore your Pharah. She's throwing. I swap Ana because I'm like, I just sleep the monkey, I guess. Like, admittedly, the first time was my fault. But the second time, there's no way I should have died. How do I get pulled into that? Okay, whatever. And I'm not on Ana long enough to do anything. Well, that's that, I guess. I have a Discord ping. Very cool. Cool. Okay. That one, I think, actually... Admittedly, this point is really hard to retake with the kind of composition we're running. With this kind of composition, retaking this map into like this double bubble type deal is very hard. It's very hard. It's not easy. Also, sorry for being in like the corner of my webcam, but I'm slouching. It is hard, to be fair, but our Mercy's hard throwing, our Pharah's hard throwing, our ball hard inted on a fight. Like, orbing my Sigma sooner only does so much. It's unfortunate. I think the play is win the earlier map. Which map was that we lost? Or rather, which map did we win? Did we win or lose this one? We're red? Red wins. Okay, so we took this first one because we played decently enough. Then the second one, probably just play a different character, I guess. Even though Zen's the best character in the game, probably, still. This is the most recent game I played? Wild. Really wild, actually. Alright, Mean Gun has a couple more VODs, so we're gonna do those. Like I said, if you guys are new here, drop me a code in chat. And I can VOD review you. Do it for free. You can also join my Discord as well. Mean Gun's getting me a code right now. Wait just a second. Look at my tab. We're doing a thing. Yo, how's it going? What's up, Bordy? The heck? No idea what's going on there, but we won't worry about that. 40, are you in need of coaching? I'm about to get, we are about to Mean Gun, but we can, definitely hit you up next. Bonk. Put that in there. What's good, Mean Gun?
The world.
I'm glad you think the world is good. Okay. As Zen, you want to play here. I would, again, like, this is map knowledge stuff. I say this a lot. Like, just knowing where to set up. Next time next time you play this map, you'll probably do better just by knowing. Stand here. Alternatively, if you're running goats, stand here. But pretty much just stand here. Standing here is asking to die. Yeah, set up high grounds. I guess that I'll use some
I thought
coaching.
about doing that.
Are you on my
but
Discord?
I was like, do I go high ground or be with my team?
High
I chose my
grounds.
team.
Oh, high grounds. You can drop to your team very easily, right? Like, it is very easy to go
Right.
from here to here. It's not so easy to do the other thing. So if a monkey jumps on this little formation you guys going on right here, you're going to get zapped without him even trying to. But if you're here, he has to try to go for you, at which point then you drop and your Kree can flashbang him and whatever. But your Kree should also be high ground with you, but details. Pretty sure you deleted my code from the thing without reviewing it. That's because the new patch dropped, which meant I could plug it in and nothing would happen. I unfortunately wasn't able to get to them all. Yeah, so here, you get hit by the pile driver, the fire strike, completely unnecessarily. Like, you get down to, like, 1 HP without needing to. But look, we can still shoot the Reinhardt from here. We can still shoot the Reinhardt. Still shoot the Reinhardt, yeah. High grounds. Even if you don't, like, know why, go high ground anyway. Because it's easy. If nothing else, it's easier to drop than it is to go up.
That's fair.
Oh, right. I forgot it works that way. Yeah, unfortunate. Yes, high grounds. Yum. No,
Okay.
not this high
There's
ground.
a part in this match that upsets me so much.
You'll have to point it out to me when we get there. Also, nice Discord on the ball. One of the reasons ball isn't okay. Ball is OP, but one of the reasons he's not more OP is because of Zenyatta, because of Discord Orb. Oh, if you die to this May, nice. Still should be high grounds. No way! This ball is fuming.
Yeah, dude, that tree saved my butt. It was the best.
Hang on. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So I think I can do...
Oh, goodness.
Oh, shoot, I can't do that.
I'm gonna put that in a YouTube video, because that is just insane.
Let's see, someone clip this. Boing, boing, boing. My man's at the jump zone, holy cow. You were not going off the map here. You were absolutely not going off the map. Very nice. Good tech by you. Good tech by you. I don't know if I got any comp coms for this patch. I can play one right now. Go for it.
I should not have survived.
Or
that.
I potentially might end up ending the stream. I have some things to do. But I am doing a diamond or 12-hour stream tomorrow, so tune in for that. And then stream schedule is now released Thursday and Saturday. So you know when to catch me live to get coaching. I actually really like this angle from you. I went all the way to the
right
beginning.
here.
Yeah. Okay. This one we get booped. Boing boing. That
You
ball
are
is.
all two.
That ball is so mad. Anyway. Okay. We're hit by the pile driver. This angle right when they try to go underneath.
Oh, you mean that? Okay.
Yes, this. Except for the fact, so we can check their ball, right? Like, we have Discord on ball, which means we have wall hacks on him. We can see he's there. It's like, oh, well, you can't boot me. Come here and shoot the Reinhardt safely. If we ever hear the ball, tuck in quickly. Yeah, I don't mind this angle. With the key thing being that we can run away. But here we're a little too close. We can get shot from here, 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 and here. Literally, we have cover from absolutely nowhere. So just back up a little bit and play here. Alternatively, keep playing here and just own this ball. But yeah, I don't mind this angle. It's an aggressive one, but I like it. So like, this Reinhardt has to back up and get healing and hold shield because of you. He does not want to be doing that. He wants to be pressing W. Okay, here's where we need to be playing up top so that we're safer. Alright, like if we're at this stairway, we can back up fairly easily.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I should have backed up a lot.
Yeah.
On the high ground.
Zen does not want to get close to things. Keep backing.
I also should.
We got one shot here. That's unfortunate. I was gonna say, like, if you don't get one shot, you probably just pop Transcendence. Because first point is so extremely good. I would say right now, don't die without using Transcendence. Yeah. I think
I do.
Yeah, you do. This is definitely a worthwhile play from you. It's like, now they're gonna have EMP, right? But who knows if the enemy gets good enough follow-up, right? Like, you might not even need Transcendence. Also, the Junkrat couldn't one-shot you if you were on high ground, which wouldn't force res. Means you can they can res someone else. Anyway. Nice, we win those. Oh, kill the Mercy, kill the Mercy. Nice. Your positioning isn't great. Like, huh?
Proof I can play Zen.
No kidding. Like, this is pretty good. Like, you stay away from the Nano Reinhardt. You kill the Mercy instead of the full HP Reinhardt with a Mercy Pocket and a Nano Boost. Like, you use Transcendence to clutch up instead of only using it for the thing you're countering, air quotes. Like, I love using Transcendence to clutch. Oh, no. Yeah, we don't peek those.
That was the part that triggered me so hard.
Bro, he's just waiting.
Bro, I was baited. I was baited.
He's just waiting. We go again. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Hey, at least on his point of view, he had the right angle this time.
True. Yeah, we don't peek those, but it's kind of funny. Go main, charge a volley up. Discord the Reinhardt. Orb's already on the Sigma. Kill the Junkrat. Or shoot at him at least. Okay, now we kill the ball.
Right here, when I'm first coming back from point to go help my Sigma, I didn't know whether to go in there and help him or to stay out, so I was just like, at this point, just die on point.
Stay out. And I'll explain why. I won't just say, oh, stay out. Like, I'll explain why. So, there is...
Well, because we hold the point, don't we?
I don't know. Probably not, if I'm looking at the fact that this is 20 minutes long. So, there's 3 reasons why you don't go with him. Thing number 1, he's full health. And while you can't see his health bar, you can see he's only mildly yellow, which means he's pretty healthy, right? He's fine. Thing number 2, look at the point progress. We don't need to contest it until it's here. Like 99.9 is when we want to contest it. I think it's fine that Sig's going in here. Actually, no, it's not. For the same reason I don't want you going to point. And that is this. Your ult charge. You almost have Transcendence. The enemy doesn't have anything. They're coming up on Valk. Valk is not a good ultimate. You should be able to clutch this up if we just let this tick 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 go in at the last second with Transcendence. Right now,
oh my gosh, I
just
didn't
build
think of
Transcendence.
that.
Yep. That's the key. That's the key here.
I could have held the entire point by myself just with Trans.
Yep. Yep. We just let this tick away. We farm Transcendence. We can maybe kill this Junkrat. I wouldn't say you quote unquote should. We definitely should have killed the Ana when she got lifted up in the flux. And when the ball comes back at us, we can probably kill him as well. All right, so we hit him with the Discord Orb. Whereas we're not going for him. Right here, we should have been able to kill the Ana. Okay, she dies anyway because of Discord Orb. We need to spam I need healing and turn her around and shoot the ball.
I'm not used to that anymore because I don't trust Bronze to heal me.
Well, they're not going to heal you if you don't spam I need healing. But if you do spam I need healing, they might.
At least I did my job, right?
Ooh, okay, we're alive. Yeah, see, let's go back to the when we go to points.
Bro, that junk's stupid spam.
Yeah, we maybe could have killed him or at least pressured him out by shooting him once.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I should have spammed him up top.
So when we go to point, so for the last 15 seconds, the only thing I've looked at is this little square right here, or the little circle, that shows how many of your teammates are on point. You absolutely did not need to be on point here. So do you die to the ball because your Mercy doesn't heal you? Sure. Like, yeah, you did. Even if you weren't on point, you probably die anyway.
I didn't. Oh, I see what you're saying now.
But we don't need to be on point. Remember, don't worry about the objective. We are contesting it 0% harder. We accomplish physically nothing by being here versus being here, right? So if instead of going to point, the ball boops us and we still like back up this way, our Mercy doesn't heal us, but we're here, right? Right where the camera is. Now imagine we get rezzed here versus where you actually get rezzed. Okay, wait for it. Res comes in now. We're there. Junkrat one-shots us and our body goes to Narnia. Whee!
Oh my gosh,
Um,
that made me so mad.
Once again, the Junkrat cannot kill us if we're here. Which means if we get rezzed here, once again, look where our ult charge is. Even though our Mercy didn't heal us, she on her own, this Bronze Mercy, made the decision to res you. You just need to be in a good spot to get rezzed. Which doesn't even have to be your thought process. Your thought process just needs to be, I do not need to be on point. Right? We can give up so much percentage here. It doesn't matter until the last tick. Or, well, 29% or 32, I guess, right before the first tick, and then right before the last tick. Those are the only spots that actually matter. So, don't go to points. Just stay here. The Mercy happens to res you. You shoot, like, 2 more shots. Get Transcendence. And probably save your Mei, I think. At the very least, you save both of your tanks. And your Mercy. And probably your Torb. Even though he was anti, I think you probably saved him anyway. Just because, like, your tanks are able to push up. So, yeah, just please do not stand on points. Notepad. Then, don't stand on point. Pretty much never stand on point, honestly, like, at all. Like, pushing payload is one thing, but, like, when there's, like, a capture point, don't stand there. Ever. Unless you're only dying on point. But this is so winnable. The fact that we lose first without using Transcendence because we die just before we get it is a tragedy. Okay, at this point, don't peek this. Run away, run away.
I mean, oh, okay.
Oh, hang on. Our team's here. Did anyone get long spawn? Yes. Okay.
Gosh, that junk.
So, with this point, really any point, but especially Numbani second, and Numbani's the biggest one. What's the other hybrid map? I can't remember for the life of me. Long spawns are very common, right? Your Mercy, super far away. Like, she's not just in Narnia, but like, if you were to Eichenwald, King's Row, let's see. Probably Eichenwald is the one I'm thinking of, where like people get staggered. But this one is super bad. Like, your Mercy right now, over here, she's not in Narnia, but like, if this is Narnia, there's like another wardrobe, and then that wardrobe leads to where your Mercy is. Like, she's in Narnia's Narnia. She is forever away. You do not want to be fighting right now, and if you do, you absolutely must use Transcendence. But you don't want to be fighting here anyway. And typically, your team will not be here with you. You just need to run away, because if someone tries to come after you, you're gonna die, and then your team will be grouped up here, and then you will be in Narnia's Narnia. You absolutely physically cannot die here. If you die, you have committed the worst sin.
I have a feeling I already have.
Nah, we're so far so good. Pop Transcendence here. Your tanks are dead if you don't. Very nice. We pop Transcendence. We counter Shatter with it. We tank the pin.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
Yep, keep that orb on your Orisa. Okay, she's dead. Swap to the Sig.
That
Very
was an
nice.
interesting pin. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that pin from him was not good. Back up, back up, back up. We don't go forward here. We didn't kill anyone, and our Orisa died. We run. Keep running. Keep running. There is absolutely no way we win anything. Honestly, this point's lost. Like, at this point, barring the enemy hard throwing, we've already lost. There's 6 of them.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, what's up?
What lost that point? Was it where I was positioned or my teammates?
Both.
Or both?
So, the fact is, there's 2 spawns, right? There's this one right here, which is for first point. This is what is referred to as close spawn. Close spawn. Gotta move my fingers so it shows up on camera, right? And then there's long spawn, you know, the opposite of close, where this one is... We're just gonna go to outer space real quick. Okay. We are officially in outer space. Okay, here we go. So, there's this spawn here, and then where's this one? Here. Right? So, for this first fight... Let me get my bearings, actually. Okay, here we go. So there's this spawn here, and then there's this spawn here. Right, so the first fight you want to take is right here. We're going to do that in different color. The first fight you want to take is here. The next fight you want to take is here, at this corner. Right, those are the only 2 spots you want to take a fight on second. But, so this is called close spawn, and you spawn here when you still have objective A. But since you lose it, and then your Mercy spawns, your Mercy's all the way back here. She has to go through here to get to you, whereas the rest of your team does this. You see the difference between close spawn and long spawn? Massive difference. Because your Mercy gets long spawn, you cannot take this first fight. This first yellow box.
I see what you're saying now.
You absolutely physically cannot take that fight unless you have, like, 5 ultimates, and the person that's in spawn is... Widowmaker. I don't know why you'd run a Widow on this point. But if that's like... Or Soldier might be a good example, because he has Sprint and also isn't that good of a character. But if it's like a Soldier or something, you can maybe get away with it. But when you're running Mercy Zen, and it's your Mercy that's in spawn, you cannot fight here. Absolutely not. If your team is going to fight there, you need to commit to this, and the cart needs to stop right here until your entire team is dead before it starts pushing again. If that happens, then you get this second fight. But you guys are still here, and you're still alive. You have a guy in spawn. You're not getting a second fight. It's over. We don't get this first fight because our Mercy's dead. But then we don't all die on cart while the cart is still right here at this first corner. Which means the cart pushes to here before we all die. Which means we don't get a second fight either. So it's just over. Like, we don't get a fight here. I know we used Transcendence. They used Valk or something. There's not a team fight that happened. No team fight happened on second at all. It was just them chasing stagger kills the entire time. Because either we take this first fight with all 6 teammates, they get close spawn, or we take the second fight where all 6 teammates, or 1 teammate even, gets long spawn, and we group up and take the second fight. So, this is a common issue. Like, I don't expect your tanks to listen to you and back up. They're like, oh, but no, we have to go to cart. It is what it is.
Our tanks weren't in voice chat.
Yeah. I don't expect them to listen to you. On Numbani second, probably just plan on, you don't get a fight. Like, Numbani second kind of doesn't exist, even at higher tiers. Numbani second, as a point, doesn't exist. You have Numbani first, over here, the capture point, and Numbani third. There is no Numbani second. It just doesn't exist, and this is why. Your team has not taken a fight. Your Mercy is only just now here, and half your team is now dead, because your Mercy spawned so far away. Hang on a second, you killed 2.
Legend.
Hang on, how much? We get down to 1 hit point, don't we?
Yes. I'm pretty sure I get killed here, though.
1 hit point, oh my gosh.
I'm a legend.
True. Discord the Mercy.
We should have won that. We should have won that. I carried it.
You did. You killed 2. Discord the Ana.
And then we lose. I don't know why.
Kill the Ana. Oh, the Ana should not. Oh no, keep chasing the Ana.
I tried to kill her twice. She wouldn't die.
We definitely should have killed the Ana there. Still kill her. You can still kill her. Nice, you get her. Okay, so now here's where we get that second fight we were talking about. Okay, so the yellow triangle is here, right? The yellow. I drew it as a square, but really what it actually looks like is it looks like this, right? This is kind of the area that we fight in, is on this corner. So now we get this second fight because you and your Sig clutch up, which is good. That's exactly what you should do, is shoot people, right? Like, I'm not going to tell you to just run away. Like, shoot people, but make sure you stay alive. At this point, I'd go high ground. The enemy doesn't have, like, a hit scan. If they have, like, a Kree or something, this is really dangerous. But since they don't, go up there. Alternatively, play back here. All the way back here. What is your Mercy doing? Ignore the ball. Okay, they get tired. That's it. No ults. Please do not ult. Please, no.
Talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the Mercy. Hang on, we got a res. The only problem is our...
So here's where I kept telling my tanks and DPS to keep looking at the top, because I knew that we had an issue up there with the junk, and we were not taking care of any of those problems until the end.
Well, in that case, you need to shoot him. Like, even just shooting him once can make a big difference. Also, the fact that we get res and supercharger suddenly makes this winnable. Oh, that end gate is so big. I'd use Transcendence to keep your horse alive. Yep, kill her. Horse, you're... Okay, you should have popped trans there. The Orisa.
Oh.
Okay, so all of this is so far so good. One of my favorite moments playing Zen happened on Havana. It's the bridge right at the end of third. You cross the bridge and then get into, like, that final point where it's overtime. We also have Bongo, which your Bongo's now over, but whatever. We have Bongo. I had Transcendence. What did I do? I literally pressed W into the enemy backline and killed 4 people because no one bothered to look at me. If anyone had looked at me, I pressed Q. My team now has 300 healing per second. Like, there is no way for me to get the bad end of that short of getting one shot. But we don't get one shot here. We do that. As soon as that shield goes down, pop Transcendence. Yeah. If we pop Transcendence here, we should win, right? It's a Sombra and a Junkrat. If we're still alive, right? Our team's all full health. Our Mercy can be damage boosting. Oh, we get res. Pop Transcendence. Pop Transcendence. Aw. I don't think we get res in time. Okay, we definitely could have saved our Torbjorn, though. It's still winnable, actually. Please don't C9. There's no way we lose this.
1 second off from saving my Orisa. 1 second.
No, their spawns come back in now. Yeah, we lose. Yep, another tire.
Yeah, they have a comeback.
Yep, if we pop Transcendence the first time, I think we win.
Could have won that, yeah.
Yep. I'm amazed that we even got this fight at all. Like, generally speaking, that point just doesn't exist. But... Okay. As Zen, you want to set up back left. Back left has the best sightlines for you. You can dip back into spawn if you need. And if you push aggro, you have nice sightlines here and nice sightlines here if you go aggro. But yeah, play left side. Right side is also really open to... The enemy can... This is actually an interesting concept that I don't think I've ever really mentioned here. Let's see. Okay. Wait, hang on. It didn't do the thing. Oh, shoot. I forget it does that. That's really frustrating. Anyway, so the enemy can flank you here without you seeing them. But if they go this way to flank you, notice they have to cross the choke here and also your sightline. That inherently makes this a safer place to play, right? Because their backline, notice their backline, or if like a Kree were to flank you, is very close to right here. Whereas right here, they have to go much, much further, and they have to walk pretty much past your team in order to get to this spot. That's something I haven't like talked about, is like why this left side is better to play, but this left side is better to play, and this is why. They have to cross the choke and go all the way down here to see you, right? Notice that this segment right here, there's 2 segments. There's segment 1 and segment 2. And then over here, there's segment 1 and segment 2. This segment 2 is where you can see them. Segment 2 is where you can see them. This segment 2 is much, much longer than this one. So you have a greater time responding. You have more time to respond to them, more time to shoot them. Yeah, left side. And even if, like, I don't expect you to spawn and be like, where did the sightlines affect enemy flanks? Like, I don't expect that to be your thought process. It's definitely not my thought process. But now you know this left side, right? And you can, like, play in here, typically, right? So you can shoot anyone this way and then shoot anyone this way, and then shoot anyone this way, and go to back to spawn if you need, right? You don't want to play that left side. We attempt to combo with the halt. That's nice. Yeah. So this is something that I think we talked about with Ana. Go stand on point. How is that the only thing I've mentioned? Actually, that's the only thing I've mentioned with your Zenyatta is don't stand on point. Hang on. Okay. Your Zen's pretty clean. That's all I've got for you so far.
Wait, besides stand on point, my Zen's actually pretty clean.
Yes, I'm a fan of your Zen. Hang on.
I'm the new Jonak, people.
True. I believe in you. Okay. Find a safe place to float. Float there. I would say stand, but you don't stand. You you float. It's like we're kind of like we come out this right door, right? And then we come over here and we kind of shoot this ball, and then we come over here and try to shoot this Junkrat, and we come over here and try to shoot here, and then we like come back over here. We're all over the place. The problem.
I remember the honor concept.
Yeah, we're. Oh shoot, that's not the thing.
So play less aggressive, basically.
No, because what we're doing isn't aggression, per se. I like aggression.
Call it?
Bad positioning. So
okay, that's fair.
yeah, because like we go here, and then we go here, and then we go here, and then we go here. Like we're all over the place, and the entire time, we're right here where the enemy can see us. We're here where the enemy can see us. Here, right? Like they can see
I
us.
could have done a lot more had I been in a better sight line.
Pretty much. Yep. So alternatively, if we stand here, right, we can still like we can actually kill the Ana right here. One good orb kills the Ana, right? We can still shoot the Junkrat. If we need to, we can step further out here, but we're not on point close to the Reinhardt and the Junkrat, right? Junkrat from right here can realistically one-shot us, minus the main in his face. He can realistically just shoot us and we die. Here, nah, not really. Junkrat cannot one-shot us from this far away. A really good play here. So this that we just talked about is bad positioning. Aggression would look like this. Oh, there's a Sombra up here, but details. Aggression would look like this. This sightline, this is probably where I would be. Because I recognize that their Junkrat and their Mercy are over here, and their Ball's in spawn. Because he died, and we saw it in the kill feed. Which means... Oh, and Sombra doesn't have EMP, which means... You know, we're kind of free to do whatever. Which means, what is this 1 HP Ana gonna do? Nothing. We just kill her. And then we kill the Reinhardt, right? Like, standing here, so good. That would be aggression. This, yeah, not as much.
So are you saying I should have done the aggressive, what's the word I'm looking for?
The aggressive play, the aggressive positioning?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, here, we're kind of asking to be shot without doing too much.
True.
And we're not safe. That's the big thing, is we're not safe at all. But if we're here, we're kind of safe. What's the enemy Reinhardt going to do to us here? Walk at us? We just walk backwards. Like, what's he going to do? But like here, Junkrat could one-shot us. Look, this mine, or this shot, might actually hit us. It does. That Junkrat mine was not aimed at us. It wasn't. But if we're here, like anywhere over here on this left side, we don't get hit by it. So just... Anytime you're coming off of spawn, anytime you're playing a map, right? Like, okay, so we win this fight. Anytime, like, you're setting up on first, right? You're, like, rolling out. You're like, huh, where do I want to play? Think, okay, where am I safe? Well, high ground's usually a good starting point, and then cover. This is high ground and cover, and next time you play King's Row, King's Row, excuse me, Numbani, just play here. It will go much better. This flank on the Honor right here. Okay. So from right here, I'm going to pretend you didn't just W over the cart and then go back. So right here, this right here is aggression, right? We're on the left side. Very good. Good start. But we're coming here to take an aggressive sightline on the Ana, right?
Right.
So this This is nice. We take the Ana's cover, which is this cart right here. Like, this is the corner she's playing, essentially. We take that and say, nope, I'm literally just going to walk past it. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. She's going to die. That's aggression. Standing here and saying, yeah, you know, I'll get shot from wherever. That's just bad positioning. This is super, super good, what you just did.
The only reason why I disagree in this instance, one, because their team's not close enough for it to really matter that much. Two, because the ball would have eliminated me had I been close.
Huh?
On the payload, I mean. When I'm taking that aggressive sideline on near the payload on the left side,
Yeah.
if I had gone towards any further towards the payload on that left side, the ball would have taken me out.
I mean, even if he does, he's going to die for it.
That's
And your Mercy has res, and your spawn's right here, and his spawn's in Narnia, right? Like, it's totally fine to die here, killing the Ana. Like, what's the enemy gonna do about it? Push fast? Nah, fam, you're back faster than they are.
That's true. That's true. I guess you were right on this.
This is really good. And he's just gonna get out. And your Mercy just popped out for some reason, but... Yeah.
We had communication in this game. She just was terrible at using her util.
No kidding. Okay. Also, pretend this Reinhardt shatter. He could accidentally hit you with it, aiming for your Sigma. If we're back here, yeah. Left side, very cool. We don't get hit by shatter. We don't get hit by this random Junkrat. Unfortunate that your Mei dies, but I think this Transcendent's fine.
That ball boot kind of saved my life.
True. Nice. Your Zen is fairly clean. The like positioning is the probably like I don't want to say the only issue, because if positioning was your only issue, you'd still be like at least gold just
That's
from
true.
clicking heads. But that's your biggest issue and the only one that is significant thus far. On a gameplay.
Yeah.
I think, did I get clips of that? I don't think I did, unfortunately. I had a couple really good Ana clips on this map. This is a fantastic Ana map. Like, super fantastic.
But we switched up our comp until I was like...
Yeah,
what are we gonna do?
I agree with the, you know, like, it's kind of weird where if,
I thought our comp was just fine.
yeah, if this guy is, well, like, Orisa, Baptiste is the pick, but, like, if he's Hog or Ball, you probably want to be on Zen to just go pew, 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 like, just shoot things. But then when he swaps to Reinhardt, he is going to need more healing, as much as I hate the phrase more healing. So we just go Ana, which is fine. Also...
Why do you hate the phrase more healing?
Huh?
Why do you hate the phrase more healing?
Because typically, so, like, we'll be running, like, Ana Brig, which, by the way, is the highest healing output in the game. I think.
Really?
No, I don't think so. And Brig heals as much as Ana. Like, literally, number for number, as much as Ana does. If she has Inspire up and throws an armor pack at someone, they get as much healing as if an Ana was hard-scoping them and hitting every shot. Except she can throw 3 armor packs at 3 different people, so she's broken, but details. Anyway, we'll be running like Ana Brig, which is plenty of healing. It doesn't matter what composition you're running. It doesn't matter what composition the enemy is running. Ana Brig is more than enough healing. But someone will say, oh, we need more healing. Like, our Reinhardt will say that because he's standing here against a Junkrat, a Pharah, and a Zenyatta. And he's, like, standing here waving his shield around saying we need more healing. And I'm like, bruh, what do you plan on doing there? There is no amount of healing that will save you. Stop standing on point holding a shield, expecting healers to keep you alive, and being alive somehow wins the fight. Like, that's not how that works. That's why I hate it, is because I don't think I've heard... I think one time in my entire life, have I heard someone say, we need more healing in a ranked game, and they were actually right. Literally once
I've
in my
heard that
entire
a
life.
lot, especially, like, 2 years ago.
Oh, no, I hear it a lot, but only once was it actually the right call. Like,
Oh.
I hear it, like, every other game. Not actually, but, like, I hear it all the time, but only one time in my entire life was more healing the right call. Ever. It just isn't a thing. That's not how the game works.
That's how bronzes think. That's the sad part.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, when, like, our Reinhardt says we need more healing or something, no, they need to play with cover. Like, there's one clip on Hanamura where my Reinhardt walks out onto point against Junkrat, Pharah, and Zenyatta, like I was saying. No, Symmetra instead of Pharah. But he's discorded. There's a Symmetra, and there's a Zenyatta, who's discorded them. He walks onto point, stands in the middle of point, holding shield. His shield breaks, and he dies in 1 second. Literally, 1 second. And then says, we need more healing. And I'm like, bruh, you got 1 shot. Healing's not gonna help you. Play the game right. Anyway, details. Okay. We sleep the ball. Once we sleep the ball, we don't have the stuff to kill him. Just leave. Leave the ball sleeping. I wouldn't even shoot the wall here. We're not going to break it. Yeah, see, the entire wall comes down. Just save your ammo, honestly.
Okay, that's fair.
Good nade. Stay high ground.
I don't.
Unfortunate.
I promise you I don't.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're running this anyway, but, like, we're getting battered around by the ball. We have to move our mouse around a lot.
Stay out of it as much as possible.
Their Junkrat already has tire. Not bad by them.
It's amazing how, especially on these 2 maps specifically, how I never stay high ground, but I usually always win.
Yeah, it's because enemies, like, you'll have an easier time winning by staying high ground. Like, Your Honor, I'd like to rest my case. Stay high ground. Like, there's not much more to it. Like,
I even told my team there's nothing I could have done there.
Yeah, if we're
be high ground.
Yeah, if we're just high ground this entire fight, that doesn't kill us. And now we're still alive. We anti-nade this ball. Keep in mind, this ball lives because he gets healed. If we anti-nade him, he dies. And then we can, like, sleep their Reinhardt as he tries to recontest, which forces their Ana to touch point, which means their Ana then dies, right? Like, yeah. Just high grounds.
That was probably the dumbest ult I've ever seen.
Which one? The Shatter?
No, the one on me from ball.
Oh. Yeah, a little questionable, maybe. I mean, we'd have to go back and, like, take a closer look.
On me and it was a single ult, and I'm like, dude.
True. Like when Genji's getting nanoed, right? And then they, like, the Genji pops Nanoblade, right? And they get grabbed, and they're like, seriously? And it's like, what would you rather I do? Hold on to it and lose? Like, nah, fam, I'm a solo grab you. I win the fight off the back of it. Why are you upset?
The mentality of Overwatch players, though.
True. Yeah, shoot him. Very nice. Okay, shoot the ball now. Oh, bye ball. Okay, at this point... Okay. So there's this thing in Overwatch that's kind of complicated, and I don't even fully understand it. When I'm in the game, I make some bad nano boosts because I'm bad at understanding tempo. But at this point, your team is pushing the cart, or they have been, right?
Yeah.
Push it all the way to here. But, and we killed 2 people, right? We killed the Ana and the Reinhardt. The only problem is the enemy Reinhardt has now been rezzed, which means we're up 1. And only 1. Wait, where's our Reinhardt?
He's in Narnia.
Reinhardt?
He's literally in Narnia.
Nang nang? Bruh. What? Hello? There's no one here.
That's why I said he's literally in Narnia.
My man is actually playing Marco Polo. That's his name, and he's actually playing Marco Polo. Like, he just shouted Marco and, like... like, some scared child.
I'm like, Reinhardt, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, I don't... Dude, if he's in the front line, you nano him, and this fight's already over. But anyway. This is not a good spot for the enemy to be fighting. This is not a good spot for them. But anyway. So... There's this thing called tempo, which is basically like, we're going aggressive, we have an easier time continuing to be aggressive, right? So in this case, we had tempo in our favor, right? Like, we're just, like, cruising down easy street. That is until their Mercy rezzed and popped Valk. That's a carry play by her. That's really, really big. Except for the fact they don't want to be fighting yet. She should res, and then they should all back up, let the cart push to here, and then... pop Valk, but details. So what this does is the Mercy is trying to flip the tempo. She doesn't know it, but that's what she's doing. This is a tempo res. If this Reinhardt stays dead, your team just keeps pressing W, right? It's like, cool, free win. This Reinhardt is stopping you from pressing W now. Tempo, right? Your forward progress has been slowed down. That's the easiest way to explain it right here. You don't want them to slow you down. The way you stop that, Nano Boost is a big tempo ultimate. So right now, they just rezzed, but this Reinhardt's purple. Ball's doing who knows what. Your Reinhardt's in Narnia, who cares? Nano your Sigma. Because Nano Sigma forces Ball to leave, it forces Reinhardt to leave, and this Valk gets nothing. But if you just let this Mercy Valk and let this Reinhardt hold shields, let the anti wear off and then get healed up, you probably lose. So I would Nano Sigma.
Who do I nano?
Reinhardt. Sigma. Nano Sigma here. Nano Junk is okay.
Nano Reinhardt.
Okay, your Rein gets rezzed. Oh, no, 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 no. Nade yourself. If you ever get caught in a trap, nade yourself immediately. Nice sleep.
Well, no one ever pays attention, so I mean, like... Although it could happen to get into it.
It is. What the heck are your DPS doing? Okay.
Their DPS and bronze, what are they not doing?
True. Okay. If you notice your DPS flanking at this point, probably shouldn't have been stepping forward into that trap. Come this way, since we don't have anything to heal on cart, and come nano your Junkrat at this point.
Okay, in my defense, I don't even ever notice traps. That's the problem I have.
Well, the thing is, though, is I'm not asking you to notice the trap here. I'm asking you to don't come this way because it's not the right play.
What do you mean?
Trap
Explain.
aside. So, we're just talking about tempo, right?
Yes.
The enemy keeps backing up, even without our nano boost. But at this point, they're backing up. Keep them backing up. Don't let them stop, take a breather, and come back in. Don't let that happen. Keep pressing W because you can. That happens by nanoing one of your DPS. I don't care who. Your Reinhardt still in Narnia. Don't know why. Sigma not looking the right way. It's a... Okay, actually, you probably should kill the Mercy, to be fair. But your DPS are the ones who are trolling. But they're pressing W. At some fundamental base instinct of the human brain, they understand that they have had the advantage, and they want to press it. Even if they're pressing it alone, which they shouldn't be doing. They should be killing the Mercy. They still want to press it. They're going to. You can't stop them. Help them press the advantage more by nanoing your Junkrat, right? So instead of coming this way on cart, remember, don't worry about the objective, go win the fight. Like, I love flanking here as literally any character in the game except Mercy. And, even Lucio. Any character except Mercy, I love coming over here. Nano your Junkrat. He doesn't die to this shatter. He does mega damage. Yeah, he survives that. You can also nano your Mei at that point if you can see her. Don't worry about this ball. Come on cart and you'll get healing from the Valk. Don't worry about the ball. We're hard scoping a ball that we're not going to kill. Now we nano Reinhardt. Also, this nano works both ways. If they start pressing W, nano boost can like act like a wall that slows them down. It's not just to keep pressing the advantage, it's to stop the enemy from pressing the advantage is another thing it does. Get away from your Reinhardt. Nice. Okay, we end up winning it. So the nano we ended up doing was again a tempo nano. Right, okay, so we won't talk about the fact you hard scope the ball or anything. But we nano the Reinhardt here. Okay, so watch what happens. They nano their Reinhardts. Their Reinhardt pins into your team. You nano your Reinhardt, and you sleep their Reinhardt. Nice play, by the way. That slows down their aggression, right? This Reinhardt just wants to come swing into your team with his nano boost. But because you nano your Rein, he's not allowed to. But I think it could have come sooner. Also, Numbani second isn't an actual point, so... Cool, their Mei's throwing. We like that. Their ball is also throwing. Still fine. Step to the right, nade your Rein. We can still be healing him. You can still step to the right. We don't... Please don't tell me. I did. I clicked the wrong button. We're attacking objective A. What the heck? Okay. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so here... Okay, so this wall comes up behind your Reinhardt, and we step back to our left. We step back this way, away from our Reinhardt. Don't do that. Just come here and heal him. Instead of here, like, if we just keep going this way, like, we just keep getting our Reinhardt further and further out of our sight line, just step to the right so we can see him instead of stepping away from him, right? Like, we're like, we're just going to step to the left. We don't need to heal.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, here. I'll go up here. Right. So, from right here, this is the extreme example, right? From where our Reinhardt is now, we can only see him from right here. Right? We go this way. That is the opposite of this way. We're essentially walking away from him, saying, I don't really feel like healing you right now, buddy. Right? And so now he'll start to come back. So we nade him. Right? But so now, if we go ahead, so now we can see him from here. Right? Just a little to our right. But we step to our left, running away from our Reinhardt and healing him. In this case, he lives. In other cases, he probably doesn't. Usually, Maywall is a death sentence. Step to your right. This is the way you want to go. Step to your right so you can see him and heal him. Instead of running away from him, right? We're just like, bye, Rein. I don't really care. We heal our full health Sigma instead of our Reinhardt that's on the other side of the wall. I like that sleep. Oh, and nade yourself on lockers. That's unfortunate. Oh no. That ball was not looking for you. He just accidentally runs you over. Good nade.
Two most annoying players so far, Junkrat and Ball.
True.
I was calling out Junkrat behind the top. No one would listen to me.
It's unfortunate. It happens.
How did he even survive that?
The enemy Junkrat?
No, my Junkrat.
He didn't. He died.
Yeah, that's what I just realized.
Like, he doesn't. It's good that you challenge him, though, because if you just ignore him, obviously that's really bad. Oh, that ball boop's extremely unfortunate. Yep, press
I
forward.
would have hit that sleep.
Yeah, you would have. You definitely would have. Oh, perfect. The ball has gifted you this position. Stay here. Yep, Nano Sigma. I was going to say, so this is a tempo nano, right? The enemy's on the back foot. Most of them, but not all of them, are in spawn. You pop that nano boost so your team can keep pressing W. Now look, this ball gets staggered, Junkrat gets staggered, Sigma keeps pressing W, the Orisa's alone. That's a tempo nano. That was a really, really good nano boost by you. You can probably sleep her there. Nice nade. Scope in. Nice.
That nade was actually insane.
That nade was actually insane. Last time I played on Numbani, I had a friendly Mercy, and I threw my nade, and it was gonna be a fat nade. I think it was gonna hit 4, and my Mercy Guardian Angels and intercepts it midair, so it only hits her. And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, you just blocked my nade for 2 HP. It wasn't on purpose, but
There are so many times where I am ready to throw a nade at the enemy team, and the Reinhardt throws his shield up.
yeah, it's unfortunate.
I guess it's just about calm saying, don't throw your shield up, I'm throwing a nade.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate how many teammates block nades. Okay. Generally speaking, when there's a ball on the enemy team, you want to save sleep for them. Yeah.
Wait, was that the oh, that was the game.
Yeah. I really don't have a lot, so you win this one. And you deserve to win. You played well. You definitely played well. This is you did not get boosted in this one. You played pretty well. Yeah. I will say there's one thing I want to point out. This is like a very niche thing. It's not like necessarily a useful tip, but as Ana, one of my favorite nades is to splash it right here. Is this is right there. Normally the fighting is happening right here on this corner, which means the enemy backline is typically standing right here. Which means if I splash a nade here, it catches both of them. And also, normally I have a tank duo who will then go and follow up on that. Otherwise, that nade doesn't really do anything, but details. I would like to splash it off this. This is a really easy surf to splash it off of. Reinhardts have a hard time blocking it. Divas at any elo below Masters don't eat nades. Actually, probably below GM. Divas don't eat nades. That's just a little tip I want to share. This is one of my favorite spots to land a splash nade, is right there. Anyway. Yeah. Go and take a screenshot. Questions, comments, concerns, traumas of any variety.
Not for this one. I think I did fairly well.
Cool. Yeah, you did really well. I quite enjoyed it. I think definitely the biggest takeaway is find a safe place and play there, right? And only leave that spot if someone dives you and you have to back up or go to your team, or if you're winning the fight and you can press W. Those are the only times you leave that spot. And tempo nanos. That's a big thing. Like, we definitely could have nanoed earlier a couple times, because if we're pressing W, but now the enemy is starting to, like, kind of regroup, keep pressing W with nano boost, right, is kind of the idea. Or if the enemy presses W on us, we nano, like, our Reinhardt, so they're like, oh, I don't want to press W into a nanoed Reinhardt. Yeah. And save sleeper ball. Like, there's a couple times, like, we can just sleep him and then ignore him. Generally. Sometimes you can kill him, like if he's half HP or something, or if like your Reinhardt wants to pin him as your Widow headshots him or something. You have a Junkrat that can trap him. I don't know. Sombra can hack him. But generally just sleep him, then ignore him. He's dead for the next 5 seconds. Did you get a screenshot?
Yes.
Og. Alright. Very cool. Good VOD reviews. You are improving significantly.
Really?
Yes. I'm a fan of what I'm seeing. I remember, like, maybe not the first time, but probably, like, the first time that I saw you play Ana, I was like, we got some stuff to work on. But then this game, I had 2 things to say. 2. And one was, like, sleep the wrecking ball, and the other's, like, a really niche concept in Overwatch that players in Masters don't even understand. Like, most people do it accidentally, but if you do it on purpose a lot, it'll win you games. Like, those are the only things I had for you. Is like a really high level concept and sleep the wrecking ball. And like, that was kind of it. I mean, I could technically nitpick your positioning because even like Jonak and Violet mess up positioning. It happens to everyone. But really, that's, I don't really have a lot. You played really well.
Well, I'm happy that you're impressed.
Hey man, listen, you earned it. You're doing good stuff. Anyway, I do think that I probably am going to end the stream there because I have some things I would like to do tonight. Yeah, thanks for the VODs, Mean Gun.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I really enjoyed this one specifically. It was really a good one.
Yeah, I think this was a pretty good one. All right, I'll catch you later.
All right, we will.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Been a pleasure to see you guys. Wait, let me click the thing over there. Been a party. If you guys want to get VOD reviews of your own, type !Discord to join my Discord. I do this completely for free. I coach at Utah State University. I also play, but mostly my focus is more on coaching. And I offer my skills and services to you lovely people in the chat. !Discord, or on Twitch down below is the little panel thingies. You can click on one of those. This is Discord. Channel dedicated specifically to me VOD reviewing you guys. Yeah, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I do have a stream schedule now, and I also want to announce tomorrow, exciting stream. We're doing Diamond or 12-hour stream starting at 10 a.m. MDT. Either I hit Diamond or I'm streaming for 12 hours. It's going to be awful. Have an awesome night, Nender. Hey, Mean Gun, you have an awesome night as well. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. So, this is where I'm at right now. I have been back and forth between, like, about 2750 to almost 2900. Like, constantly. And tomorrow, I've done a 12-hour stream before. I did Plat or 12-hour stream on my Smurf. I didn't get it. I streamed for 12 hours. And we're going to do it again. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but we are. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. If you want to get notified, drop a follow, and that's it. GG's, guys. I hope to see you tomorrow and in the Discord, joining the community. Peace.